We are ready to start. And we are ready to enter the magical world of Nubioc that wants to kill you in every possible way.
I need to try to get my cousin with Lumine.
Nice. Use gay ass on
yes,
Lumine.
I'm gonna guess Lumine into dating my cousin.
Nice. Nice.
That's fucking horrible.
That's beautiful. Oh, I have to keep this open in case I need it. So, would some of you like to make a recap?
Do people even start recording yet? Alright. Recap. Can you do it? You good recaps?
Go retro. You can do it.
I can't. My voice is dead.
Okay. Well, I'll make it. So,
Yay!
you managed to find your way out of the Dark Below after discovering Downhaven, what was supposed to be an ancient village city that was built underground to protect the denizens of said place from the creature that seems oddly familiar to you and were deemed to be Dark Plague. Discovering so, you can have a better idea of the fact that the Dark Plague wasn't really a sickness, but more something that is close to what's happening now. After exiting the Dark Below, you find yourself on the other side of the mountain range that separates Toira and Lugnar. For this very reason, right now, you are in Lugnar. And specifically, you are in a village named Redcrest. A village that it's full of people that are not really content with the situation. War is going hard on the kingdom itself. It's just making the more poor village even more poor, and basically making the resources of said village even less scarce, even more scarce, and on top of this, there is an additional problem. The fact that even if they wanted to go away, or even if they wanted to ask for help, they can't really because of some weird things that have been happening in the mountain pass that leads down to the on a lower height in of Lugnar, and then can lead someone towards the capital. Now the problem is that with these creatures going on, and with the people that try to maybe stop this shadows, this presence, whatever that was, the situation is increasingly dire to the point that even the villages, noticing that you are from an opposite kingdom, were like, yeah, chill, we don't care. Because they actually don't. They want this war to end, and apparently it's kind of an unpopular opinion inside the kingdom. While for them it's something that they want to end, you have heard many times, especially in Toira, that Lugnar seems to be quite warmonger kind of kingdom. So this surely feels like a breath of fresh air and oddly convenient for you. And but among the convenience, you also notice and gain information about what is the location of your the enemy that you have to strike down, namely Katrin Ruvia Vermirus, the one that started the catalyst, and the one that up until this point have created so many problems to you and to the people that you love, ending with some of them dying. So it's understandable that you want to stop her, possibly arrest her, or possibly kill her, depending on how raging you are in that moment. You know where to go, but to go there is not going to be easy, especially because you also would have to go down the mountain pass and walk towards the eastern path of Lugnar to reach for this small palace that she has there. So a small castle is not really a palace. They call it palace, but it's not. It's quite close, and it could be easily reached, but To reach it, you have to first understand what's going on and manage to power through any kind of obstacle that you can find. One last thing to add is the fact that inside the Ember and the Ember Bouvac, one of the taverns that is inside Redcrest, you found Golos, Fria's cousin. That explained that the situation in Goira, specifically in the situation in the villages of the Winter Elves, has been quite chaotic, to the point that with this lust for power and dominion and supremacy, and the decrease of resources, people have been killing each other left and right, to the point that now the resources kind of last simply because there are not as many people. There has been quite literally the massacre, and Golos seems to be completely heartbroken and a little bit crestfallen, but in a way is increasingly finding a new purpose in this small village, thanks to the people that have welcomed him with open arms. He himself was here to try and use the dark below as a tunnel to go to the other side. But in the end, people understand and have fear of the dark below, and even if you came out from the other side, they'll probably just stick with their houses, too scared to actually move on to another place, especially because reaching Toira could not be as welcoming as their small village. You spent the night sleeping at the Ember Bouvac, and while one of you, Fria specifically, managed to contact, albeit briefly, Anita, that is still currently in the floating island of Naust. The night passes, and now it's morning. Good morning. What are you doing, guys?
Let's see. Freya,
Let's start with Fria.
Yeah, Freya wakes up. Well, wakes up. She's an elf.
Yeah. Opens her eyes.
Yeah, opens her eyes. Finishes, spell stuff and all that. He gets up, stretches. This pets Meru. And just kind of sits and waits for the he goes out, sits and waits for the others, because
so you're going downstairs.
She either, because elf stuff, is 4 hours before everyone wakes up, or went to sleep, or went and meditated late, so it works at their schedules, which I'm guessing would be the latter.
Yeah, I would say that the latter will also make more sense considering that what happened the night before.
Yeah.
So you exit your room and you go downstairs waiting for the others to wake up or to show up. Once there, you notice that the hall is much less crowded. There are not too many people. And the people that are here are mostly sleeping on the table, a little bit too drunk from the night before. Among them, there is also your cousin. What? Sorry?
Is he drinking?
No, he's sleeping. On the table.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shake him awake. This isn't good for your back, cousin.
Honestly,
no.
it just rolls a little bit on one side and ignores you heavily. What about the others?
I'm waking up, finishing the stuff with Tiag.
Yeah.
Then I'll go first to Lumine's room and knock on the door. Wake up. Knock on the door again. Wake up.
Oh God.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll go to Lucian's room and do the same thing.
Nice. What is Lucian doing?
Perfect timing. I just finished.
Nice.
Lucian would be, first of all, just improvising from the whatever strap held his hammer to fit the dimensions of the now longsword he wields. We'll talk about that when approaching the party. And well, after or before all this, like 5-10 minutes before all this, preparing spell stuff, both wizard and cleric.
Yeah.
Actually, we just done something he hasn't done in a while, which is finish a chapter in a random page of the textbook he still carries with him, just to remind him of, well, quote unquote, home relative.
Yeah.
Hearing that from Queck just says, "Here," and closes the page, binds the book, puts it in his pack, and considers how best to approach the day, following closely behind.
Well, you three find yourself in the small hallway that separates the various rooms,
Yeah,
and
just gonna go down.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. You reach down and you see there is your companion, your friend Fria, that is just basically bothering a sleeping person.
Morning!
Good morning.
Hey there.
Hello. Really? Gallus, at least go to one of the beds, please. This isn't good for anyone.
Yeah. I have my own room. He raises himself up.
Oh. Oh.
He's managed to stay up and not fall.
Nice.
And keep like some balance, and wobbles up the stairs very slowly.
I'm gonna watch him the entire way to make sure he doesn't fucking die on the way to the room.
It
Passes
doesn't.
out
It
on the
doesn't. You can
stairs.
see that at some point, like walking on the stair, you can hear like a misstep, or kind of like trying to walk the stair, but maybe making two at once or something, and it just loses balance for a moment, but then it continues walking.
Okay, nice. Once he enters his room, Freya will pay attention to the rest of the party. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a nice night.
I did.
It was okay.
That's good.
Nods.
Is Tia get reconstructed now?
Yes.
Nice.
And since Lucian worked on it for the night, you can have your bag of holding back.
Oh yeah.
He just puts a hand to the sheathed sword. No curses this time. At least I'm confident there's none.
Well, that's good.
Usable.
Did we
And,
pull
well,
anything
we
out
already
from the
know what the
bag,
scroll
or
is.
is it still the same items inside?
Still same contents, other than I'm carrying the longsword now.
Oh, okay. I'll just put here with Lucian.
Based on everyone's ability, the highest level 14.
I mean, I have 18.
Yeah, but then you can use it.
Question, Pen.
Proficiency.
Because I have proficiency normally as a racial thing. If I became an elemental, specifically an earth elemental,
Now here's the thing. It depends on the size of your elemental.
it's a large size.
Large size, the sword would be a little bit too small for you. 5.
Yep, we're down a diamond.
9 a diamond.
Okay.
So yeah, depending on the size of your transformation, I guess you could use it. Depends also if you have like thumbs.
A monkey.
if you have like hands, maybe
What?
so.
What's the thing of a gorilla? Would I have even seen a gorilla? I highly doubt it.
I mean, you make giant monkeys. I guess you can make a smaller monkey.
Makes sense.
Or maybe you could just, use it yourself.
Yeah,
How much strength do you have anyway?
10. So I could
Beautiful.
use it, and I get a +2 to hit from the chain belt and a +2 to damage, so it wouldn't be useless.
The
Well, I
reason
think
I
it's
want
best
it is because, of
solution.
course, I have Booming Blade.
Yeah, it's best with Lucian anyway. I get 1 attack, so it's not really good with me.
Yeah, I also have 1 attack, but I have multiple additives to it.
Ah.
So, what you doing there?
I am.
We don't
I
know
am
much
not
about this
gonna-
mountain pass, do we?
No, I don't really think so. I could scout out ahead, fly above if you want me to.
Or
Well, I guess you could.
a simpler start. Just ask local villagers. They probably know a thing or two.
True.
Maybe.
Freya is not going to practice what she preaches and order a drink if she can.
Sure, she can.
Nice.
What kind of drink, though?
Nothing too
Like,
strong. Just something.
Nothing too strong.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna cost you 1 silver.
Oh shit! I'm gonna give him a gold.
Of course you do. Of
You
course
pay for
you do.
10 drinks.
Uh,
And yeah, you get some kind of local beer.
nice.
It's really good.
Oh, tasty. She's gonna drink some of it. Yeah, I guess we could just ask around. They seem hospitable enough. Maybe they're willing to talk.
Just don't do what you did. Insinuates about that time we were in the coastal city.
Ooh, what did you do?
Me and a friend of mine scared someone and almost
Right.
got in
that
trouble.
one.
It was fun.
I mean, maybe scaring them enough can give us good information.
Yeah, but I don't know if we need to scare them. They seem like if we need to, then I'm here. I can do some scary shit. But I think we should just try regular talking first.
Especially
Yeah.
if the way we came in is the only way back.
Yeah. I mean, I could always just fly over there. I don't know about the rest of you, though.
How high are the mountains?
I mean, depends on where what do you want to go. If you want to go back to Toira, yeah, that's a high mountain.
Air elemental. Yeah.
It's less the height of it and the dangers of high elevation.
I don't need to breathe as a fucking elemental. I'm fine. But yeah.
Not even breath, like the environmental hazards up there.
Yeah, it'd be cold, I guess. Not a lot of air.
And maybe there's some dragons.
Yeah.
Don't tell Freya that. She'll actually go up there then. And yes,
So.
I guess the rest of the path wouldn't be. Yeah. But where should we start? I mean, she looks around. Is the tavern? Is there people here?
I told you there are not too many. Most of them are drunk. A couple of them are awake, mainly the staff
Yeah.
and the tavern innkeeper, the not too old orc lady.
I guess we could just start here.
Mm-hmm.
You. We'll point at a random person.
What?
Yeah.
What you want?
What do you know about Mountain Pass?
The mountain pass?
Yes.
What do I have to know? It's it's the only way down here, down there, I guess.
I'll look back to the rest of the party. Is that useful enough, or?
Ask what it's like.
We'll look back to what is it like? Is it cold?
The fuck I know. It's just a path. You just go down. There are rocks on one side, rocks on the other, trees. What do you want?
I mean, like, is it hard to get down, or is it just a path that you walk down?
Is it fun?
I guess if you like walking.
Walking is pretty fun sometimes.
Oh, I heard something about stuff happening there, but I don't believe it.
No, what kind of stuff?
I don't know. People just seeing things.
You don't believe it? You can come with us.
I have stuff to do. Do fuck you want? Who are you anyway?
I'm Freya. Hello. Who are you?
Who are you? What's your name, NPC?
Yes. Give us a name.
Ken?
No. I asked Ken for a name and I killed him. No.
No.
I overloaded his brain. Ken's dead. I'm the DM now. A dragon comes down from the mountains like, yo, what's up? It's me, Dragon.
What's your name?
Oh, fuck.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Oh my god.
Penny Skinus.
Penny skin. Oh, God. Ken's typing. Maybe he isn't.
Penny is a very funny dragon name. Does it mean anything in your culture?
Hey, got him.
Ken's typing. Light out. My roommates have turned on the laundry machine at the same time.
No.
Oh my
Got
god.
factory reset.
What the fuck's up with power dying today? Oh, there you go.
And now it's gone.
And now he's gone. Pause the recording.
Fuck you want? It goes away.
No.
What's your name? The fuck you want?
Yeah, he said. Yeah.
What's it to you? The SpongeBob edit episode. If you know that episode, I appreciate you.
The innkeeper lady hears you out because you're not making it very quiet at all. So looks at you and goes like, "Yeah, the one-time pass is not really the safest for what you heard. The people that have gone there doesn't seems to come back really happily or in one piece." To be fair, we asked for a lot of help to the kingdom, and as much as people don't really believe that the kingdom is helping us at all because of this war, I have the feeling that they're trying to send people here. It's just that they cannot reach here because of what's happening there in the mountain pass.
Do you know exactly what's happening, or?
Oh, I have no idea. I've never been there. Like, not recently, at least. But it's surely something that some kind of thing that happened like a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month. Like this presence, these visions, this thing about I don't know, some kind of creature lurking there, I think.
A creature, not the usual bandits that attack the road.
Oh yeah, no bandits. No bandits. To be honest, if it were to be bandits, don't get me wrong, we would have handled them. What is going on?
It sounds like snow swimming through.
Sacks of rice are being organized in the background.
I'm dying. Yeah, I really don't think they're bandits in any way.
So the rumors are more based on an unobservable effect, not people just being hurt.
Well, kind of both. For what we know, the thing started when a couple of there was father and son were working in lumberjack, getting some wood, helping for the village. Went down and saw something. There was some kind of movement, seemed to have attacked some beast, like wild beast of the local area. We thought it could have been another beast, so another kind of, or maybe bandits, like you said. They came back, and so there was assembled a small militia, right? Small group of fierce members of Red Crest to go there and properly check the situation. Once again, they saw this kind of movement, shadows, whatever that was. I'm sorry, I don't really know exactly. But when they came back, they realized that one of them was missing. And we never see him again.
Oh no.
Like disappeared in thin air.
That's scary.
So that's why people are afraid to go down there. That's why we think that even if the guards of the capital would have come here, they probably disappeared as well. That's why.
Well, that's not
so.
Did this become a pattern? People disappearing?
Not anymore, since people decided not to go down there anymore. Those that tried either went down safely or never came back again, because we didn't see them again. So I bet that like the last time that someone came here, it was your cousin, Golas, right? And he came here, and I think it was with a couple of other people that wanted to reach Redcrest. And they weren't really friends, they were just traveling together. And for what I know, Golas was the only one actually reaching here. He didn't know where the others disappeared. And that happened like 2 weeks ago. Maybe 1 week ago. I don't remember actually. Things in this village are happening, but at the same time, everything's kind of stale and still. So we're kind of losing, the sense of time. We're a little bit isolated here.
Well, we will do our best to help, and we need to go down the mountain pass anyway. So maybe we can get rid of whatever the hell is bothering you and your people.
We would appreciate that. That's for sure. But don't fret. You don't have to act like heroes or anything. If those things are dangerous, that could be much dangerous for you too. If that situation is dire and there are dangers and people can disappear, no one can say that that's not something that could happen to you as well. So don't just go there and seek danger.
Well, these guys have handled a lot already, so it's probably gonna be fine.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's see, what have we done? Killed a dragon, 2 dragons. We fought through an army of undead.
Just hand on shoulder, just okay, that's enough.
Oh, okay.
Okay, even if those stories were true, even if, again, I'm not here to stop you guys. You can do whatever you want. Just don't just use your you use your head, you know.
And with that, Lucian will actually whisper to Solstice just orders of when we go down that mountain pass, stay like airborne, bird's eye view of all of us.
Okay. You can see Solstice is chirping of approval.
Owl noises.
Did any of these disappearances happen at a particular location, or was it just they didn't know?
Well, the mountain pass is is specifically this road that goes within the mountain. Well, not really within the mountain, within one side of the mountain. So basically, it's a very not too narrow, but kind of narrow and concept path. There's not really a lot of ramifications. So basically, it's just one road. And at some point during this road, people disappears. Again, I didn't go there. I've never been there in the past month or so. Once the rumor have started, so can't really tell you what is going on and where specifically.
Are there any thick forests around this pass, or is it clearly visible enough?
It's quite visible, being within the mountain, basically, beside like a street with mountain, basically. There are some here and there, but they're mostly on the actual mountain and not in the pass. So the pass is it's not too shrouded, let's say. Should be clear enough. That's also something that is odd, like in a place where you have quite decent visibility and clearance. What could happen that make someone disappear like that?
Exactly.
Well, we'll find out. Either way, we need to go that way. We could, I guess, try to find another way, but that's boring.
Best to keep your mind sharp.
She'll nod.
Oh, and another thing that I had to tell you. I wanted to tell you yesterday, actually. You may have noticed that Red Crest is quite peaceful of a place and supportive of you guys. I cannot tell you the same about the rest of Lugnor. If they discover that you are from Toira, they could consider you the enemy. Perhaps they won't. Perhaps they will.
I'm not really from Toira. I was just visiting.
We understand the risk.
I guess I am. But yeah.
So yeah. And please, if you manage to reach the Vermeer's palace, kick her ass for me too. Thank you.
Freya smiles, her teeth sharpen a bit. Oh, definitely.
Good to know. Now, if you don't mind, I have to clean up the mess that these drunken bitches have done, especially your cousin.
Nah. She looks at Brooklyn's room. Of course.
Oh, I don't consider this the funny part of the job.
I'm gonna.
She just gets a broom that is 4 times the size of Queck and and starts cleaning around.
I'm gonna say one thing to her. One last thing. I'm gonna put 80 gold on the counter. Don't give Gallus anything else to drink, please.
Oh wow, that's. Are you sure you wanna do this? That's a lot of money, you know.
I don't really have a use for it. You know.
That's the winter elves are really weird. Winters are like gold.
Lucian just gives them a look like, yeah, we've witnessed this a lot.
Came here with no money whatsoever and started working just so they could drink. Well, that's funny. Okay, let's just say that I will keep on giving him stuff, but I will give him the weakest one so that he doesn't cry too much, okay? Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And she'll pocket the money.
Fria gives her a smile. Thank you. And looks at the rest of the party. Well, we have work to do. There's one thing I want to do before we head off. It shouldn't take too long, maybe like 10 minutes.
What is it?
It's a spell. I want to do something really fast.
Alright.
Best be prepared.
Guess we can wait.
I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna start ritually casting Skyrite.
Okay. What are you writing?
This, I copy-pasted it and counted it. It's exactly 10, I think. Unless my brain is stupid.
Yeah.
10 words.
Up to 10.
Okay. You know what? Yatsu, roll me a d20 plus 5.
Okay.
Up to 10 words.
15. Nita sees it.
What language is this written in?
Say it's Elvish.
Okay, so random people who do not know what the language is just see ominous words form in the sky.
So Nita sees it, and if you have anything to say about her reaction, you can say it. Before I'll let you think about it for 10 seconds because I want to also tell you what is the reaction of the rest of the village that sees fucking letters growing in the sky and go like, look at that. One goes like, oh, look at that funny clouds. The other one, wait a second, that's a pattern. What is going on? Oh my god, the end is nigh, and people start forming calls of
This is what
like the judgment of God is coming down upon us. We have to repent. And then one guy's go like, wait a second, that's just like
someone being gay.
That's just a
Jacob, take your first gun and sacrifice. Take your first gun. Take your first son and sacrifice him on a hill. Or no, a lamb.
While people is panicking, there's one elf that goes like, guys, don't worry. That's just kind of like, I don't know, a couple writing messages in the sky, I guess. And they go like, the fuck. Yeah, that means no. They explain the meaning, and they go like, "Huh? Well, maybe the gods are flirting," and they start talking about this. They don't really have
good
much.
For them.
Good for them.
Good morning.
It's one word in Elvish.
Morning. Yes, in Elvish it's one word. Yes, that's canon now. Ha!
It is.
There you go.
So, Yatsu, do you have anything to say from Nita's perspective?
Well, she's just smiling to herself. That's it.
She happy. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Fria's gonna stand up. Okay, done. You can move now.
So
you did that while inside the tavern.
No, I went outside to do it.
Okay.
No, she went outside. And yeah, you three also can see a little bit of panic going around and dying very fast. So that happened, I guess. What you want to do?
What? There's something going on.
Well, I guess you did pay for them.
Also, after like a couple of seconds, no, not a couple of seconds, like a couple of minutes, the wind just destroys the message.
No, I wanted to keep
What
it
a
there all
great
day. Well, it's sad.
It's concentration too.
Yes.
Yeah, concentration up to a day.
Kai writes such a beautiful, shitty spell.
Mhm.
Why does it have
Concentration
to
up
be
to a day.
concentration?
The words appear. The word dispels a strong wind.
It gets
dispels-
dispelled by wind. Why would you need to
Yeah.
add concentration on top of it too?
Why not? Anyway, yeah, that's the wind now blows away the letters, but the message was sent and received. So, do you want to do anything else in Redcrest, or do you want to move elsewhere?
For the sake of the session time, let's move.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So, you move. And hi, goals. You start walking down basically to the eastern side of Redcrest. You take the path going down into a very not too lush, not too verdant forest, different from the Toira side. You can see while you're going away the mumbling and rumbling of the people that seems to be a little bit questioning your choice of taking that path downwards. And you can hear some people going like, you don't have to go there, it's dangerous, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
We're
If you-
dangerous too. It's fine.
No, I was about to say the same thing.
There are two guys that said that to you, and they heard what you're saying, and they go like, yeah, that sounds fair. And and they just don't mention it in the mind anymore. And you guys just follow the path downwards, and at some point you can see that basically it goes between different kind of cliffs. So basically this path is between two cliffs, and you can see basically how this path goes from narrow to a little bit broader, then again narrow to a little bit broader, etc., etc. It continues like this for a decent amount of time, up until the point where you can see that it starts opening up a little bit more. Let me get Tiag.
Tiag. Ooh, little metal man. This looks... I can sense the incarnate on this.
Yes. What's the dimension of Tiag? Is it tiny or
tiny.
like small? Tiny. Like
Tiag can ride Queck.
You're making me think bad things. Please don't.
No.
Yeah, you have to change you into a token and make you tiny.
Solstice is huge.
Solstice huge. Okay. So, Solstice immediately starts flying up. So it's just looking up from up. And you're strolling easily, normally. The path seems to be clear. And yeah, there are a couple of trees and stuff like that, but as you can see, it's more like on the side of the cliffs than anything else. And once you reach the heart of this place, basically, you start noticing a couple of strange things, especially you, Lumine. You have a really high passive perception and really good eyes. you notice traces of what it seems to be footsteps. They're not too recent. They don't seem too recent, but they seem to go in erratic ways, and then immediately disappear to be basically in place of those feet. There are different kind of footstep that seems to be bestial in some way, and disappear again. And you can see this pattern of footprints going in and out here and there in multiple ways for multiple kind of different human-like or humanoid footprints. So signaling that a lot of people have passed in the have come into this area, and apparently at some point they just changed the footprints to more bestial ones and then disappeared. Yeah.
Saw something. Hello there. Oh, we found the creature.
Llama. Hi, how? We found a llama. Wait a second, I have to send something important. What? You can't really tell. You can roll me a survival check to see if you can understand.
Take guidance.
Another druid, maybe?
Oh, add a D4 on top of it.
So that's 23. That's really good. Really good. 23 is really good. Okay. You can see and perceive that this footprints seems to turn into this other one, but not in a gradual way. Like it completely changes to the other one immediately. It doesn't seem to be some sort of transformation. It seems to be something that you can't really explain. But surely what you can see is that human footprints or like humanoid footprints for a couple of feet, and then at some point, poof, it becomes this other bestial footprint, still kind of humanoid-ish, but not really. And you can see another thing, since you roll really high, that these strange footprints don't seem to walk that much. There doesn't seem to be a lot of a movement for those footprints. Seems to stand still most of the time.
Big bird, maybe?
Very weird.
Indeed. No.
Well,
Wee.
Be on the lookout.
Okay. You can see Solstice seems to like fly on top of one specific place.
So Solstice might
trying
have
to
something.
recall some your attention. Also, you have strolled around trying to understand what was going on.
Over there, Solstice might have spotted something.
No.
Okay. You
This
each
is like
of you.
Star Rate. This is like every bird Pokemon in Ash's Tomb.
You go towards this tree, and here you can see not too hidden after under like ground and dust and like bushes a dead body.
Oh.
Well, something's here.
Oh. I'll go.
And Lucian, you also notice something else. You notice an odd presence looking at you.
Hmm.
Shield at the ready. What's it look like?
Let me share you the token here in the chat.
I think I've seen that somewhere.
Is it MTG?
Nope.
Oh. Surprising.
Quack.
I'll also get closer, yeah.
No.
You would like to get closer, but then you notice one here.
Oh.
Oh, it's in a rock.
It's on top of a rock.
Hey, guys.
Oh.
Fria,
Oh, it's me. I am.
you
Fria.
notice one behind you.
Oh.
And Lumine, you don't notice one, but two of them.
It's another rock one. Hmm.
They seem to be staring at you. Like Solstice just flies more up. In case.
Back up into the group.
I'm waving at the one on the rock.
You are
Oh.
what?
Waving.
Waving. Okay.
Walking backwards towards the group, keeping eye contact with it just to see if it like moves anywhere. Just walking.
The
backwards.
moment you take a step back, it seems to react in a way that doesn't particularly appreciate. Would you like to keep going back?
Okay. Stay there.
Hmm.
So you're waving at the at this shadowy thing,
Yes.
and it like tilts the head a little bit to try and understand what you're doing.
My name is Queck. What's yours?
Tilts the head on the other side.
Hmm.
That's. I'm gonna take one step to the left. I just want to see.
You take one step to the left, and both these two seems to be alerted.
They don't like it when you move. Okay.
You can see this seemingly like floating above the ground for like 1 inch or two, comes near to you.
Oh.
Oh.
You can see this creature being very sleek and kind of tall, surely taller than you, but like more like taller than Fria kind of thing.
Oh.
And has this it's very very thin and very sleek, but has these big hands that then seem to be kind of clawed in some way. It reminds you more of like a plant-like bark-looking creature rather than something organic. And it stares at you.
I stare back.
Sure.
You said they look plant-like, right?
Well, not really
Like
plant, but they
Or-
remind you more of a plant than an organic beast. That's for sure.
Okay. I don't have blight prepared.
Can I do a check of some kind to try and get a sense of whether they're more like Fae, maybe something?
You can try
Fae
nature or
aberration,
arcana.
or Arcana. Just what creature type do they generally give off? Skill expert? That's saving me a bit.
Okay. So 15, you study a little bit the movement for the enemy, and well, not surprisingly at all, it seems like a mixture of a monstrous kind of strange creature. You can't really say for sure. It has some traits that reminds you of Fae, but at the same time, it has different traits that remind you of different things. And the vibe it gives you, more of something like what you've seen before, the creature that you've seen before.
Yeah. Thought so. Does it react to any of us talking?
Well, slightly closer.
Do they react to any of us talking? Or are we like able to talk normally?
Are you talking right now?
Just generally hearing, listening for any movements of like while Queck and Lumine might have been talking, if they were reacting to this. Like Queck was.
They were
trying to chat
staring
with it.
heavily. That's for sure. Quack, are you still waving?
Yes.
So you don't stop waving.
No.
Okay. Fria, I would like you to roll me a charisma save.
Oh God. I think that phrase first charisma save. I actually don't.
No, we rolled one for Katrin.
Oh yeah. There we go.
I
Oh, it's not
remember
bad.
because I added
17.
my proficiency to it.
You feel that this creature is staring at you deeply to the point that there's something. It's like it's imprinting some kind of effect on you. It doesn't seem to be harmful, and it seems not to manage to do it. Seems to fail. So
I'm gonna squint at it. Do you want something? Let me check this real quick. On certain creatures. Okay. I want to try. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah, intelligence of 3 or lower. I want to activate my medallion of thoughts.
okay.
Right. And I want to see if this thing is thinking anything. Just surface level right now.
You can perceive that they're thinking something, and you can perceive that their thoughts are very complex. They seem to have a high intelligence.
Oh.
But it's basically, it's like trying to understand a whole entirely completely different language. It's noises, erratic, extremely strange, to the point that It almost hurts your mind.
She's just gonna. Once like it kind of just hurts a bit, she's gonna just kind of disconnect that and say out loud, "Well, they're smarter than they look, it seems." And I could try to go deeper, I guess.
Are you talking with the others right now?
Yeah.
Take a step forward.
No.
Take a step further.
I think they can tell when.
I'm gonna point at it and then point at my arm that is currently waving. So you do this to greet people. This is very, very nice.
Staging out away.
The moment you move your arms in a different way and pointing and stuff, it seems that it backs off. Seems to and gets in a more like in crouching position. Seems to be a little bit more getting ready to attack.
Okay, well, I didn't want to offend you or anything.
Of thoughts. Here it is.
Can you roll me a charisma save for Tieg?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good. Oh,
I can do that.
You have charisma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
This one is particularly interested in whatever you're doing, and looks at Tieg, and stares at him, and with this strange faint light shimmering on this creature's body, and then shimmering at the same time in Tieg, and takes his place.
Oh. Huh. Well, that's something.
He just fucking turned it. No, dear, no.
I just repaired him.
I mean, it's just here. They just change it to place.
Oh,
Seemingly,
he's
Tieg
still
is
there.
unarmed.
Okay, that's good.
It's a little bit confused. As much as an homunculus can be confused. And this one looks at you with much interest and a little bit of ominous kind of presence.
That makes sense why the footprint swapped out.
Hello.
Sorry? Okay. And this one looks at you, raise one claw, and waves it a little bit.
It's learning.
And learn.
Yes, exactly like that.
And as you says that, goes down on you.
Oh.
No.
And is going to let me get my dice.
Well,
Night
let's-
Slash.
let's see if we can hit Queck.
They have they're a quite good bonus.
Okay,
So
we're
maybe-
saying a plus 20 to hit because Queck is unhittable.
I mean, for instance, let me see. This is it's a 20, but it's not gonna hit.
Yeah, that misses.
So it slashes down, and you manage to just take a step back and dodge that attack.
No.
And as you do
bad
so, everyone seems to tense. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Then. Let's do this.
Oh,
First of all, we have here
Oh my goodness.
3. Oh, we rolled. Well, Queck rolled back.
Oh!
Oh, well. Okay, thanks, Twilight Cleric. And let me get Solstice and a thing.
So, let me check the situation. So, Lucian rolled 22. Fria rolled 18. Queck
7.
rolled a 7. Lumine rolled 21. That's nice. Tia rolled. Does Tia has to roll?
No.
Okay, Tia is gonna go in your turn. Solstice rolled 19.
19.
So it's about them. Let me roll some dice. That's kind of shitty. That's an 11.
Hmm.
17. 18. So 23. That's a 20. And order up. Let me see if there's anything that's conflicting. Doesn't seem to be so. So, this one, as soon as everything happens, looks at you, Lumine,
Hello.
and gets closer to you.
My thing trigger.
You can fly up, so it will try to strike you with disadvantage.
Alright. Let me just
So.
swoops up in the sky.
There will be an 18.
Oof.
Oh, that still hits, yeah.
Okay, so, and after that, you will be in the sky, so you don't have to worry if there's another attack. So, is going to deal you 16 slashing
Ooh.
plus 5 cold damage.
Oh.
As this shadowy kind of claw wreathes with this chill, and then you will manage to fly up.
Oh, it's
Write it down in the chat. Know how much you fly up. And considering that you fly up, this shade is gonna end their turn there. 20 feet. Okay, perfect. So it's outside of range. Lucian, what you doing?
Okay. My turn. Okay, seeing that action happen, I just further my distance. What's... Okay, like 20 feet left, 5 feet down. Just continue to get closer to everyone else.
20 feet left. And 5 down.
5 feet down. How far are Queck and Fria?
Queck and Fria are... So Fria is 20 feet away, Queck is 30 feet away.
Okay, then like one more square left.
Okay.
And alright then, with a bonus action. With a bonus action underneath Lumine's square, let's... Okay. Well, they are clearly hostile. Let's cast using a 4th level spell slot, summoning from stars from the sky and stones from the ground, 4th level spiritual weapon right next to it.
Okay.
That's a...
And we'll start us off with a bonus action. Spiritual weapon strike. Has been a while since I did this. Plus 11 to hit and 2d8 plus 7 to damage. That'll be a 21 to hit as the spiritual weapon and slashes.
I'll tell you soon. Just writing down something on my book. 21. That hits.
Alright, let's see how they react to force damage, which this would have been stupid if it actually resisted for some reason. Let's see 2d8 plus 7 because of stuff. That will be 18 force damage.
You see the sword staff slashing at the creature, and the creature seem to accusing the hit by ignoring it and not seeing it as a threat. You can see it keeping their eyes on Lumine. You have the feeling that it didn't as much as you would like.
Okay. Well, what can we do here?
This was number 3.
There's that one next to me, a bit far. And there's this. Alright, let's just get Twilight Sanctuary up within 30 feet of me. Everything within 30 feet of me gets affected. And that will be the end of my turn, which will cause me to roll a d6 plus 8. Giving myself 10 temp, and Twilight Sanctuary is within 30 feet of me. That's the farm.
Okay. And now it's Lumine's turn.
Okay. Am I out of range with that one?
You are out of range. Yes.
Alright, nice. I'm gonna move 4 squares to the left.
Are you saying airborne?
Yeah. Then I'll shoot those 2. First one to the one next to the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh yeah. 25.
That hits.
Nice. 9 damage.
Okay. You can see the arrow striking the body, and the radiant energy explode in around it. The arrow shortly after falls, making drip just a few drops of pitch black blood.
Naruhodo. Second one. It's a 19.
That also hit.
Nice. Nope. 11 damage.
Okay. Once again, arrow plunges inside this creature, and then seems to be forcefully exposed. Okay.
For my bonus, let's see. I have a decent enough. I'll save it for now. I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
Get your temp HP over here.
Woo. Number 4 is going to.
These guys. No, I don't really plan on them.
I'm going to cast Fire Shield, but I'll do Cold Shield instead. So I have resistance to cold. No, it'd be this one. It'd be.
Isn't the Fire Shield the one that resists cold?
Yeah, the Fire Shield. I already have cold.
Aren't you resisting of cold damage?
I'm just normally.
Oh yeah.
I'm just normally
winter elf.
Cold. Yeah. The Warm Shield grants you cold resistance, and the Chill Shield grants you fire resistance. Yeah.
No, chill.
Fire. So yes, a Chill Shield. So I could get fire resistance, but I could deal cold damage. But I don't know how that's gonna go. Or I could deal fire resistance.
They resisted, I guess.
Yeah,
So what you doing?
I'll just cast Fire Shield and do the one that gives me resistance to fire, but then deals cold damage.
Okay.
So the Chill Shield.
So you have a cute blue aura.
Fria just kind of erupts into this cold blue fire. And as she does, you can see even more streaks of blue running down her body. So I'm going to use my wild shape slots to to wild shape into a fire elemental.
Okay, so you're going to be a red fire
elemental with a cold shield.
Okay, that's fun. Let me get your wild shape. If I find it, I don't find it. What is it?
Blue fire bear.
I'm pretty sure that I made it. I just don't see it.
How very God of War.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna take this. Are you going to move at all?
I plan on moving, yeah. I'm gonna move. I can only set one creature on fire by moving through it, right? I just want to make sure of that.
Can you can share the stat sheets if you want.
Let me put it down. Here it is. I can just copy it on my laptop. I don't know why I'm trying to download it from my phone. Elemental shapes, fire elemental, copy image, come back here and paste. There we go. It is specifically fire form. Moving on, creature can enter hostile creature space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature space on a turn, the creature takes 1d10 fire damage and catches fire. Until someone takes an action to douse the fire, the creature takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of its turn.
Creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack, wall 5 feet of it takes 1d5 fire. Gentleman can throw stones creature space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature space on a turn, a creature takes 5 damage, catches on fire. I would say that you can do it on one creature per movement.
Okay, so I can only set one of them on fire. Okay. Where would I could go to the one right above me, I guess.
That's up to you.
The plan was if I could set multiples to go to the ones towards Queck and just get them both. But we'll just go to the ones up top, one on top. And I'll move through it and try to get to the left of it. As see these cold flames.
Here's the thing. You can light up more than one creature, but you would need to stand in both of the creatures' space.
Okay.
Because you have to stand still to make them burn that way, and in their space.
You'd also be away from the aura.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, you can wait for them to come to you.
Yeah. Let me put the HP in. Actually, I almost forgot that. That would have been bad. It is 102.
I will use my action to fire shield. Let me do that. So, I could go. So I have to stop and end my turn in its space. Is that right?
Basically, to make them catch on fire, you have to be like this.
Okay. And end my turn there, or just do that and then move?
End your not end your turn, but end your movement.
Okay. So I won't be able to move again.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go. If I go to the ones towards Queck, would I still be in Lucian's range?
If you go beyond Quack, no.
If I go right on top of Queck.
Yes, you would still be.
Oh well, at least I'm doing something.
Okay. So you end their turn there, and they catch on fire.
Right. The fire damage, just a d10. But now it's on fire until it takes
This
an action
mighty
to put the whole
elemental and
pile.
its attack
Beautiful.
is called touch. I like how their attack is just called touch.
Touch.
I just
Not
touched
fire claw, fire strike, touch.
Touch the bidoof.
Yeah, this fire bear made of blue fire with this kind of cold aura around it, which is kind of strange. Runs towards this elemental, and as it does,
How very
you see-
Prismari of you.
It is very Prismari. You see it just kind of, you see like the more hard rock bits just kind of fade as it just becomes this just bare of pure fire, and it just kind of runs into the thing and stops there.
This guy doesn't appreciate the situation. This guy is going to move here, then move here, then move here.
Okay.
And is going to use another one of his attacks. Well, first is gonna try and attack with.
I'm within Lucian's range of his thing. Just want to
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure before I get
Roll a
attacked.
d6 plus 8.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
First is gonna try and strike you
Yeah.
with a Shadow Claw.
Uh,
Oh my god, it is
Fria.
Pokemon.
okay.
It is not. Is gonna try to strike you. That's a 27.
Oh my.
Pretty sure that hits.
Then
So it deals you 12 slashing,
okay. I have resistance.
and
Magical slashing?
so that's up to you. Let's see.
It's up to me if it's damage is
I mean,
magical.
you should remember
Yeah,
that I would say that you are resistant to it
okay. So
because it's non-magical. Like the hands are non-magical, but you also take 7 cold and becomes 3. Then, as a second attack, is gonna use Funeral Gust and is going to roll 24.
Oof.
So it's gonna hit everyone within 5 feet with that 24. So Queck 2,
Okay.
you also be you're also hit with that same attack, and is going to deal each of you. Oh shit! Oh shit! That's almost max damage.
Uh-oh.
That's 22 necrotic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see you.
Haha! Veirling!
And that's his turn. And now it's this guy. This guy doesn't really appreciate the situation, and he's gonna attempt to do something just for the sake of it being cool.
He's gonna do a backflip.
No, he's gonna force Solstice to a charisma save.
Oh no!
Okay. Let's see here.
Uh-oh. Oh, someone's
Negative
like dying. Oof.
Let's see.
Oh,
Ah.
snow. Okay, solstice. Okay. Solstice just said,
Solstice?
"Fuck you."
Solstice is no. So solstice is just nothing happens here.
You
so
go,
he will
boy.
He's just gonna turn aside and just go to the bear.
Okay, gave up on that idea.
So it's
No,
gonna
no,
attack you
no.
twice.
Go within. Like, go next to your brother so I can get you both.
The first attack is a 13.
That's exactly my AC.
That hits. So the second attack, it's an 18.
That also hits.
So, you will take. I'll do it in total. So that's.
Oh wait, they would also be dealt.
19.
They would be dealt 2d8 cold damage. I forgot about that. Wow, I cast a spell and I forgot about it.
27.
So-
Please try to remember what your spells do. I cannot keep track of
Yeah,
everything.
it's fine. It's just my brain. Okay, so this is the first one. The first guy who hit me. Is it per hit or once per hit? When an attacker hits you with a melee attack, was the gust a melee attack? I'm guessing it's not.
The gas is not a melee attack.
Okay, so the first guy would have taken 3 cold, and this guy, he hit me twice,
Yes,
so he would take this 10 cold.
10 cold. You can feel like they're really shrugging that cold away.
Yeah.
So that's 5 cold. And this is shade number 1. This is shade number 2.
Oh
so they
my
took
fucking
5.
god.
Oh.
Okay. They also take a d10 of fire damage if they hit me.
Okay, so roll that too.
Just all the thorns damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
just remember them.
There's
So
5.
that's 5 to
and-
which one?
That'd be the first one. First guy
Okay,
hit me
so-
last turn, and this dude.
You can see that fire does normal damage.
Yeah, in addition. Yeah, it takes 5. Okay, and the second guy hit me twice, so here's this.
15.
Oh my god, all the fucking passive damage.
So, you take already halved 30 piercing cold. Everything is already halved.
Okay. 13 piercing. 5 cold. Okay.
And that is this guy's turn. That is gonna move here and attempt the same thing. Solstice.
Oh,
Charisma
they
save.
really didn't
No.
do that.
Listen, I just want to do this thing because it's cool.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Solstice is now here, and this guy is
In the
falling
air?
on you.
Yep.
And is gonna fall on you and do just one attack, but with advantage.
Damn.
So that's a 26.
Hits.
Okay. And that's 10 piercing plus 7 cold.
Ow.
That's it's done. Quack.
Oh, hey, it's me. Okay.
Don't go in the
Um,
bear!
Yeah, I'm. Can I attack the one on my left?
The one on your left, it's kind of inside Fria.
Yeah.
So if you roll a nat 1, I'm gonna have fun with this. But you can attack it.
You're gonna fall in the bear!
You can attack it, but it's
no.
gonna be, funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't trust my luck.
Okay.
I'm
Fair
just
enough.
gonna.
Roll
Yeah.
just to see.
Sure. I'll move above the one on my right.
Above the one on your right, so here.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna take an attack of opportunity. You're okay with
Yes.
it? Okay, so it's gonna
It's
try and
quite
strike
attack
you.
of opportunity don't exist.
27.
Okay, never
Okay,
mind.
hits.
They do.
The modifiers we need
You know
to
what?
be able to
You
hit
know
this
what's
party.
funny? No, it doesn't hit. Lucky.
Okay, should you roll or should I roll?
I'll roll.
Yes, please roll in that 20. That's a 21 to hit.
Okay, that misses.
Oh
god.
Yep, the modifiers.
Fucking lucky. Okay, so you're there.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the one on the bottom and the one on the
Sure.
top.
The first one hits, the second one misses.
Okay.
I don't have anything in this.
It's 13 what?
Thunder.
Thunder damage deals normal damage.
Okay, cool.
Number 2 takes 13. Okay.
Then Tiag is gonna attack the one on the bottom.
This one?
No, the one below me.
Okay. What's the range on Tiag?
30 feet.
Yeah, he's gonna have to move a little bit.
Mhm.
So let's move here and attacks. Go for it.
Cook him up, Tiag.
19 hits.
Nice. Well, that's not gonna do much.
5. 5 what?
Force.
That's halved.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Still
that's my turn.
damage. Okay. And that's your turn, so it's the turn of number 3. Okay.
Can
Number
they
3.
fly?
It's looks at you, Lumine, and is going to force you to take a charisma save.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Still below 1, and it switches position, falls on the
Did it-
ground, and then
Do they take fall
use-
damage?
They don't. They float. Like the moment they reach the
Okay.
ground, they float a little bit. To use the thing, you use Alpha's movement, so you still have like 20. Let's see if it can reaches you. Hey, flanking.
No.
So, 24.
Yeah, I'll hit.
And the second one is 16.
Nope.
Okay, so one hits, and that one is 13 slashing plus 3 cold.
Alrighty then.
That's the turn. So, Lucian.
Okay, let's see here. Could do that, yep, that. Okay, so let's see this. I am gonna, or at least try, and pull out Felden's Beacon.
Okay.
Beacon, and using 2 charges in the space in between Queck and Fria, try to do Empowered Sacred Flame. It says in a 20-foot diameter, so 10-foot radius.
Indeed.
Each hostile creature in the area must make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, or take an amount of radiant damage.
So,
Those 3.
Those 3 I have to take. Sorry, remind me what
DC
kind of saving throw?
16 dexterity save.
They're good at dex. So, number 2 is gonna make 21 dex, so succeeds. Number 1 is gonna make 12 dex, so it fails. And number 4 is making 19, so that succeeds. So this one failed, these 2 succeed.
Okay, now this is a question to ask it. Do they count as undead? Probably not.
They're not undead.
Okay, so that's just gonna be the normal 3d8 plus proficiency bonus, which is 3d8 plus 4, half on the succeeding ones.
Yes.
That will be
That's-
19 on the failure and half
So
of that on the...
Number 1 takes 19. It's looking not good. I mean,
It's a beam
still up, but not looking the
As
best.
a beam of light manifests just underneath Fria and targets them.
And this
third.
takes. Okay. Anything else?
Should I move or should I teleport? These two will probably go for me anyways. So, let's do that spiritual weapon 20 closer to the one below me.
Yeah. Reach it.
And strike. And strike it. Bonus action.
That's
24
hits.
to hit, doing radiant, not radiant damage. Still,
Ooh,
yeah,
that's really
that-
good damage. Even
That-
with
this is why-
resistance, it's still
Yep.
good.
Why I upcasted. And that's 19 force damage, and just to make sure that they have to move closer and closer each time, 5 feet left.
5 feet left. Okay.
If I'm gonna be flanked, I'm gonna force you to reposition, goddammit. That'll be me, and 10 HP for me.
Yes.
Give me 11.
11.
Still got
Okay.
that, though.
Lumine, you're on the ground. You want to move closer? Oh, like you want to get here? Or here? Okay. Okay. Sure. Mm, 20 hits. It's 14. Yes. And the concept, it's a nat 20, so I think is gonna succeed. $13 doesn't hit.
I'm a little hurt. I'll be fine.
I'm at max.
57 of 80.
Technically, I'm at max.
52 of 94.
Yeah, either works.
Do what you think is best.
I mean, Queck is harder to hit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Take it.
Anything else?
Do you still have? I guess if it's
Oh,
high,
yes, that's higher. This shape, it's you.
Takes a D10.
inside me.
We'll roll a d10.
It
Look
can
happy.
use its action to
So it's
put
going to use
itself
his
out.
action. Oh, it's not. He's going to
No.
use his action to use in a time ability with totally not an ominous name. He's going to use his step action dash into 60 feet. So
Step
that
into-
takes up to 20 to 60 feet. I guess you can dash like 40 or something. It dashes. To be fair, I didn't mention this. Their movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunity.
Oh.
They float in a weird way. So dashes 40 feet. Goes through both of you. So both of you have to take a strength save.
Okay.
Okay.
I think this fire elemental doesn't have good strength, so it doesn't matter who's like.
I'm gonna flash of genius that.
That becomes a
17.
Mine. No, wait, that's a D10.
okay. So
That's a 17.
you both succeed. You both
Nice.
succeed, and you both take. And just off the damage, you don't take any additional effect. But you both take. Off. Wait a second. It's off because you succeed, so you take 10 necrotic and 11 cold.
Okay.
For
It was already half.
no, it was okay. And Fria, you take 10 and 5 since
Okay.
you have resisted to cold. So 15 total for Fria, 21 total for Queck.
Yeah.
And after doing this dash move, it's going to stop there and end the turn. Solstice.
Fire elemental still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, seeing that happen,
He's on ground.
I'll just get 30 feet in the air and dodge. Seeing as they can make use of that, let's just stay there.
Okay. Fria.
Oh, hey. Hello, it's me. Freya. You know who it is. I'm gonna move one up. I'm gonna stop there. That's my movement. And then I'm gonna attack both of them.
Okay.
Oh
yeah. I'll put a red dot here just to remember that it's catch on fire.
And it's to hit. Okay.
Also, I'm gonna put.
Oh my fucking god. That was terrible.
Wow.
This is because they already use. The dot is because they already used the special move. The square is because they're on fire. So this is also going to get on fire, and both miss.
Yeah, I thought so. Well, I've got the bonus action. Woo.
You can roll the dice to deal the fire damage.
Mhm.
Is that healing?
Yeah, that's healing.
Okay, that's 5 damage to number 2. Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
No, that's it for me.
Okay.
I guess. Am I still within 30 feet of Lucian?
You are.
Okay.
D6 plus 8.
No, it's
Not
fine
right now.
No.
11. Okay.
So, this one Is it on fire
Takes a D10 at the start of its turn.
again? Okay, that's 10 fire. Well, you're making... I guess you're really forcing the hand here because you're making it piss off.
Chip damage.
So, it's gonna step on of Annihilation as well.
Not again!
And,
Honestly deserved.
thanks, Dave. Thank you.
It's gonna be painful. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have nothing. Okay, I have nothing to help with this.
You
Succeed!
succeed.
Ah, fuck you, bitch!
You're rolling good on saves, but shit on attacks.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll it here in chat because I don't want to roll it in real life.
Makes sense.
So you can also see what they can do. They're meant to be tough. Yeah, 45.
Fucking hell.
Oh, no,
That's
necrotic
22.
Damage. How scary.
So, well, technically speaking, it's 18 of it is cold. So it's so it's 27 plus 18. So it's 13 plus 9. So it's 13 plus 4.
Oh, 13.
So you take 17 total.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's just what you healed. Almost.
And that's the end of their turn. Now, this one is gonna use the gust twice to try and attack both of you at the same time. So, first one is 19.
On.
Does it hit?
Both to hit.
It,
It hits both of you, I believe.
It's both of you. It's targeting both of you.
okay, it's targeting both of me. Sure, I'll use the shield spell, granting me a +5.
Okay. So this first one is gonna hit only Lumine, and is going to hit you for 14 necrotic. And then is gonna attack again with the funeral gust, and this time is a 21.
If it's me, no.
And I guess it still hits Lumine.
Or Lumine.
Okay, so
Yeah, this is
Lumine,
why I chose a spell and not the deflection.
this time you take 12 necrotic.
Arcane deflection is just one attack. Shield is the entire round.
So that's the turn. Quack, it's your turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move to the left of the one below me.
Move on the left of the one below you.
Yes, and then I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Woohoo!
Alright, you all pull your powerful things, we pull our powerful things.
Okay, so his luckily they're strong in dexterity, so unluckily for you, I guess.
Yeah.
So first one, so the one immediately next to you is gonna roll up 11.
Okay, fails.
So and this one is gonna roll up 10.
Fails.
They have a
Let's go.
+7 to dex. They roll one roll of 4.
Wow, wow,
one
Yamsa
roll of
finally
3.
rolls well on 8d6.
And they take 31 lightning damage. They take it fully.
Nice.
They're going to hate you for this. They're gonna try and, repay in time. This one is number 0. Number 0 didn't really get much damage up until now. 44. Okay.
And Tiak is gonna attack the one next to me.
Okay. And that's exactly their AC.
Very nice.
That's 3 force damage.
And that's it.
Okay, next to you is this one. This one is not looking great.
Tasty. We love it when they don't look good.
And with that being said, it's back to the top of the round. So this guy, 2 people in front of him. You know what? Gust again.
No.
So this time is a 23.
Misses me.
So it's still Lumine.
Oh my god!
So that's
She isn't the one with the shield spell, unfortunately.
14 necrotic for you, Lumine.
And I resist necrotic.
And then is gonna a gust again. This time rolls a 16.
Snow?
Snow? Nice. So you take more damage. Woo. Well, rolled really low at least. So you take 9 necrotic.
For a first level spell, that's 3 attacks that would have hit me.
So, back to Lucian.
Okay, speaking of me, which among these 2 next to us look more hurt? The one below me that we smacked, or
Okay, so
the
this
lightning
one
bolted one?
on top, or this one? This one on top looks a little bit more hurt.
Okay, yeah, let's try and go for that first. Let's move the spiritual weapon in between both of them, and try to strike that one as a bonus
Okay.
action. And let's go for an 18 to hit. Thankfully
18
enough.
hits.
For 16 force halved.
16 force halved. Okay. So this one is getting a little bit of damage.
And
Okay.
And as my action, I will pull out this new longsword I got and just try to strike it with Booming Blade, as the blade is wrapped in thunderous and radiant light.
Do. Go for it.
Come on. 22.
22 hits.
Okay, well, this will be not actually. Oh, yeah, it would be magical either way. First D8 is thunder, second D8 is radiant. That would be, well, low rolls, but still damage. That would be 11 combination of slashing, thunder, and then radiant. It's also under the effects of booming blade, so it will ripple should it move.
Okay.
And yeah, no need to move. I'll stay right there.
Okay. Lumine. It's your turn. Sure. $11. Okay. Okay. $19 hits. I'm already gonna roll a con save, and is gonna roll a 15. Okay. So that's 14 damage. Your weapon is magical, so it takes it fully. 14 to number 3. Okay. 17 hits. Okay. And he rolls to 13 as con save. So you can roll additional poison damage. So he takes 7 slashing plus 5 poison. So 12 total. As he seems not to resist poison in any way. Someone that doesn't resist poison, imagine.
They exist.
Oh.
Okay. Shade is gonna... Well... This is a lighter situation, but he's also taking fire damage, I guess. Right?
Yeah, D10 of fire damage.
Yes, you can.
Here we go.
Take 6. Try to keep it in mind, Retro.
Yep.
So this one is number 4, so it takes... It's not that bad. And he's going to move back to you and smack you.
No, don't smack me. Oh no.
First attack is a 21.
That hits. Ow.
Second attack is an 18.
That also hits. Get ready for some thunder. Well, thunder. Let me. We'll just roll it all together.
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll all together the damage that he's gonna deal you.
Yeah. That would be the first bit is halved, so that would be so the 2d8s are halved, and then the second half is fire.
So sorry?
The first, because it has the first bit is cold damage, the 2d8s are cold damage.
So that's 9, so it's 20, so that's 10. Plus 9, so that's 19. Well, as for you, I'm gonna roll it separately. You're gonna take 23 slashing plus cold. So that you should be able to halve both of them.
Yep.
So you take 32, so you take 16.
Huh.
And that's his turn. And Solstice. It's just dodging.
Yeah, still the same.
Still the same. Fria.
I am going to phone. Please cooperate. I'm going to. Well, they're both. Please hit. Come on, please. I'm gonna try to set the one on. I'm gonna smack the bitch below me.
Mm-hmm.
So, come on.
Fails.
I'm gonna try again. You
Uh,
know, we'll try to hit the one above me. No. Oh my
Fails.
god. And bonus action healing.
you're staying in your bad luck form longer.
It's the only way I'm useful.
You're plenty useful outside of it. Don't say that.
And I'm going to. Since that doesn't work, let me do something that does. I'm gonna move to the right, so Queck doesn't get in it. I'm gonna move down.
He's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you. That's a 21.
Okay, give me that damage.
So, well, you halve everything, so there would be a 15 that becomes 7, plus 1 cold damage that becomes 0.
So just 7 damage.
7 damage.
Okay, and now that guy's on fire, and he'll take this. This is the only damage I can do.
Nope. That's not the status that I need. This is the status that I need. Okay. So takes 10 damage, and it's number 1. Number 1 is looking bad.
He would be dead if I hit. And I guess I don't want to inconvenience Queck if he plans on murdering that one, so I'll just actually wait. Someone's on fire next turn. I'll move up.
You cannot move up. You have to stop there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it for me then.
Okay. Shade number 1 is barely holding on his life. Roll the
Jade
damage.
number 1 takes 2 fire damage.
It's still alive.
Damn it.
For a very little amount of time, and since he has his special move, he's gonna try and use it. Lumine, can you roll me a charisma
Oh wait,
save?
temp HP.
Oh yeah, D6 plus 8.
Charisma.
13.
Okay. Swoop. You're inside, Fria.
No! Okay, well you have to start your turn there. Wait. Let me read this.
Oh wait, you can blank mask if you want.
Let me read this.
You can succeed it with blank mask. Sure. Okay. So then it's just gonna float here, and then you step of annihilation, and it's gonna step right through all three of you guys.
Oh, great.
Tasty.
And so that it can use his ability before dying next turn without even getting attacked, because he has like 2 HP.
What is that?
Okay.
Save.
Step of
So
annihilation.
you three have to roll a strength save.
I am going down.
I have
I am-
arcane deflection if I need it.
I am
Nice.
probably not gonna succeed this save.
Nope, that will
Nice.
fail either way.
Everyone fails. So, everyone takes. Let me split it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, but it's kind of shitty. That is also kind of shitty. Yeah. So that's 19 necrotic.
Haha.
So you take off of the necrotic. So you take just 9. And 22 cold.
That's
I'm down.
me.
Absorb elements.
Oh,
Sure.
Queck is dead. Minus 68. Okay.
So
38.
Quack is down. Oh my god, I managed to do it. This is such-
It only took ganging up on them.
Yep. That's all it took.
listen, this wasn't meant to be like angry at Quack, okay? This just happened. No. I want to specify.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
incite that, sir.
Please don't. I wasn't targeting Quack, okay? I was trying to target more Fria than Quack. It's just that Quack is always next to it. So, that's the damage done. You will use absorb element, so you don't take off of it.
Yep.
And that's his turn, as his special attack.
Okay.
This guy
Fire.
looks at the situation.
7 fire.
7. Oh yeah, fire damage.
Yep.
Well,
Take an action to put itself out if it wants.
Fria.
That's me.
This is gonna attack you.
Nice.
First one is a 12.
Oh, that actually misses.
The second one is 15.
Woo! Okay, that hits. Okay,
Okay.
let me roll this damage. That first one's cold, so that's halved, and the second one's a...
The second one, okay, it's because of the fire, right?
Yeah,
Because he has to hit you. So that's 21 damage. Ouch. It's not looking great.
You can just stop
and-
hitting me.
And you take
Yeah.
12 slashing to become 6.
6.
And 8 cold, that becomes 4.
Woo! So that was 10 damage.
Yes. And that's his turn. This one.
That one's
gonna
not on
think a
fire.
little bit
I'll
about
look
it.
at
Because, yeah, gusts are fine, but you're blocking too much, so it's gonna target you.
No!
It's gonna attack. His first attack is gonna be a claw attack at Lucian, and yes, you can use the your mystic stance.
The 21.
21 hits.
21.
Oh god.
That's a 9.
Well, you can use your. You also have your mystic strike, so you add your D8.
Oh, true.
Ooh,
Easy.
17. That, ooh, is not looking great. is gonna roll a con save. It rolls a 10, so you also deal extra poison damage.
Nice. It should be 12.
Fuck. And he raises his claw to try and strike you and dies before that.
Hey,
Cool.
nice.
Tasty. Finally, we got one of them.
We got one.
Mrs. tries saving the day. So that's it for him. Quack, would you like to roll me a death save?
Yes, and I get a +1 because of my funny little item.
Oh.
Yay! 17, you are on 1 success.
Very nice.
Should we use Scar in this?
Yes.
No.
Why not? Scar is fun.
It
Anyway.
is.
Not for me.
Well, it is for me. Red Crest Shade, number 3. Looks at you guys. Looks at the fact that if he attacks Lucian dies, so he's gonna attack Lumine. So, Lumine, that's 22 hit.
Alright.
So, you take you take 7 slashing. And 4 cold, my god. And
wow.
his second attack is gonna go on Lucian. And it's a 21.
Yep,
I
that
have
would
like
hit me.
1 temp HP left.
So, you take... There's 12 slashing plus 7 cold.
I still resist the cold because it's more than 1 round.
Yeah.
So that would be rounding
3.
down. That would be what's it?
So
7
that...
plus 10.
Yes. No, that would be... Sorry. It was 10 cold, so it becomes 3. And it was 11 slashing, so it's 14 total. And that's his turn. And Lucian, it's your turn.
Okay, wait, let me just... Okay, Embers did a weird thing. How much was it again?
11 total. Sorry, 14 total. 14 total, sorry.
Okay, so that would be... Yep. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm gonna do a thing I said I was gonna do. Let's see, what's the range on this? Within 30 feet. Is Queck still within 30?
Quack is within 25, yes.
Alright. So bringing his holy symbol up in the sky, 3 pillars of light shine down on Queck, Lucian, and Lumine. Sorry, Fria, but you can regain hit points whenever you like. As casting at 5th level is Aid. Queck,
Ooh.
Lucian, and Lumine, 20 hit points to maximum and current for 8 hours.
That's some good shit. Oh,
Okay. So it's technically... while you're technically not healing, you're still having HP, so... And they're not temp, so you are up
Mhm,
much was
Very
it?
nice.
20. Flat 20.
Hey, I have 5th level slots.
Might as well.
Just remember to remove them
Hey.
after 8 hours.
Oh my god.
And
with that
anything
being
else?
said, I have a bonus action, which
Yes.
well, my well, They have that one on them. Lumine goes right after. Yeah, I'll make a smart decision and help them move the spiritual weapon to the one under Fria.
That one's just gonna die on its turn. I guess it works though.
And better sure. Plus,
okay, you
there's
can
3
attack.
on you, and we can handle 1 on us.
Oh, this one is not looking too bad. This is the one looking really bad.
It's that one. Okay.
So this one makes sense to attack it.
That
But-
would miss.
But 13 misses.
I will just give... Okay, with that not working, I will give Lumine flanking and move 2 squares down.
Sure.
Nice.
Nice. Just right
And
right.
Remember to turn off 20 HP after 8 hours.
Yeah, I have it in my notes.
Lumine is your 10.
Okay. Okay, just looking. So yeah, I'll just keep hitting it again.
Yes. Go for it. You have a +2 bonus on flanking.
Okay, so that makes it. Yeah.
27 hits.
I keep rolling high with the as the mean.
I haven't hit yet this session. All my damage has been fucking passive.
12 damage. 12 damage on number 3. Is that? Bye.
Nice.
Nice.
That's nice.
You plunge you slice with your scimitar, and this creature just dissipates. Not dissipates. It's just gurgles up in black blood and falls down.
2 down, 3 to go.
Anything else you would like to do? Eh,
I think that'll be it for me.
Okay. This one. Roll for damage. 7. Number 4. Number 4 is the one that's looking decent most. This two didn't even get the chance to use Tap of Annihilation as a mage.
They didn't deserve the chance.
Okay, should they be mean or not?
Be mean.
Okay.
I like it.
It's gonna come here and gust both of you.
No.
Go!
Oh, satisfying.
So first attack, it's how much is that? No, that's correct. Let me reroll. That's a 16.
Misses.
So hits Fria.
That might get
So
knocked
that
out a while,
Fria, you take 16 necrotic.
Okay.
Second gust, it's whoop. It almost fell down. Oh, the second gust is a 26.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's both of you, and you both take.
No. Lucky.
No? Lucky, sure, why not? Roll me a dice.
Don't immediately lose that 20 HP.
So that's a 10. That misses both of you. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And and
Hey,
Solstice.
that's 2 out of 3 down. Okay, just because it's safer now, I'll just move him to like 2 squares below Lumine, still flying.
Okay.
That's it.
So 30 feet up. And Fria, your turn.
No. This is gonna.
Are you gonna hit?
Let's see if I do. I get the feeling I'm not. First one's to the bottom one.
That misses.
At this point, taking the dodge action.
Second one's to the bottom one.
I mean, the thing is that it doesn't need to take the the dodge action. Otherwise, it would deal not passive damage, and that's a hit.
Oh my fucking god.
Exactly their AC.
Okay, it's the first time I'm hitting in this fucking encounter. It's a 2d6, I believe, right? Yeah,
You were
2d6
just
plus
thorns
5.
damage,
Yeah.
and that's HP sponge.
I mean, my passive has dealt more damage than I have in this fucking fight so far.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's how fire elementals are meant to be.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the damage it takes.
It takes 13
fire.
fire. Okay. 13 fire to number 2. So it's not looking the best.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do this.
What is that? Okay, heal. Okay. Eating
Spell
up all
slots
your
is it?
slots.
I still have a good bit of slots too. Well, I can do this.
You're not
How much
cursed
do-
anymore.
How much do
Yeah.
you get per level? Is it 1d8 per level?
Yeah. So wait. Let me read this shit again. This additionally, you can use the bonus action expend 1d8 per level of spell slot expended.
Okay. So you heal for 3d8 with a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. And I'm gonna move down.
You're gonna move down,
Yeah.
take an attack opportunity.
Doesn't.
Not
within
really.
range.
It doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
still within range. So you enter, you go down, and nothing changes. It's still on fire.
Yeah, but I'm gonna end my movement there.
The spiritual weapon is now Star, Stone, and Fire, aka
Yeah, but
a
like
meteor.
you cannot make it on fire more than it already
Yeah.
is.
Let me read this again. Let me make sure.
I
this
mean,
is how it
I
works.
think. Let me check.
The elemental can enter a space.
You're on
the
fire
first time it
twice.
enters a space, the creature takes a D10 of fire damage and catches on fire.
Okay, so roll for it.
Makes sense. That's a boss
6
monster,
fire.
I guess.
So that's number 2. Okay. It's still fine. Anything else you would like to do?
I
mean, you're stopping your movement there. You attacked. You use bonus
stop my
action. I don't
movement.
think you can
Yeah,
do
I
anything
don't
else.
have much else.
Number 1.
Take this.
Number
Yeah.
1. You have to roll 1. Okay, it's dead.
Nah, fuck you, bitch.
If you rolled a 1, we would have laughed.
How much did it have left?
2. Then we have number 2.
What? Turn. Okay, here you go.
Lucian, would you like to make me a charisma save?
Okay, let's see here. It's a plus
That
4.
takes 4 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You're not displaced, so it's just gonna attack you from inside, I guess.
That sounds fun.
And is gonna the first
Thank
one
you,
is gonna
Cleric,
be
for having charisma saves.
the first one is gonna be at 25.
Okay, that hits. Here's the. I'll just roll the cold ones together instead of putting them with the fucking fire.
Yes.
So there's that. It's 1 hit so far. So.
You take
And
8.
fire.
And you take already halved is a total of 9.
Okay.
And then, even if it's gonna probably die with this, it's gonna attack you again. And that's
I
a
hope you die in a fire.
Uh-oh.
What a way to go!
DM,
What a
Mr.
way to go!
DM, can I make my passive damage crit?
No.
Damn it! I was trying
And
to
still,
get-
your passive damage is gonna come after hits you. So,
Yeah. So let me.
you know
just...
what? Let me just roll everything here because I'm curious to see how much it's gonna do. So that would be.
I'm getting knocked out of wild shape. There's nothing keeping me here.
I'm pretty sure that you will.
Wait! I never took my temp HP.
Yeah, roll for that. Also, it's not gonna die with
Alright.
your backup damage. No, I think it will.
Alright,
26 plus 5 is 11. Yeah, it's gonna die. But it's gonna die, and hopefully it's gonna deal you enough damage. Okay, everything you see is going to be halved because you're resistant to both of it. But you're going to take this.
Oh wait! I might be alive.
42.
21.
So 21 damage.
I'm alive, bitch! Fuck you!
Nice. And this guy is dead.
I am on 6 HP, but I'm still up.
Nice. And this is dead.
This fire.
Quack!
It's fucking.
There's
Yes.
one target.
Yes, I'm going to attack.
Attack it. Both hit.
Nice.
And that's 23 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm. And then Tia
No.
will move closer and also attack.
Not looking great. Tig is going to move closer and attack. 20 hits. And that's
Okay.
3 more damage. Still
That's my
not
turn.
looking great. And Lucian.
Okay, walking
Yes, your
through-
spiritual weapon is
Oh yeah,
here.
my weapon exists. Might as well use that
Inside
first.
of me.
Put it above it.
Also, should I roll for temp or do you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
do
are
it?
you within 30?
You are.
Oh yeah, D6 plus 8.
Yep.
And I'll strike it. Come on.
24
Okay, you
hits.
hit again. Even if it's resisted, I got mileage out of it. 9 force damage,
9 force damage is looking real bad.
Okay, can I walk to it with 30 feet?
Let's see. Yes, you would go inside Fria,
Okay.
though. So if you don't
Okay.
want to go inside, I mean, you can still go,
yeah,
go
I
inside.
still
Yes.
can. Okay, there we go. Then might as well try to strike it with Booming Blade Longsword.
Go for
Lucian
it.
actually uses his martial training and fails. Well, still new to this.
And fails.
Lumine, you're up.
Lumine, you killed 2 already. You can kill the third one. Come on.
Yeah, I'll go 3 squares up.
Okay.
Then switching to my longbow, I'm gonna shoot the bitch.
Shoot a bitch. Your luck can't be as bad
Alonso.
as mine.
I know
Oh
so
my
we're
God.
all
That
just
means-
new.
One more.
Okay, you got another one.
Get another one.
New Lucian Tenebrae, new Lumine Aubryn.
Score
Okay,
is
I
so
just-
Super
good.
Mario
good.
Brothers U.
Thank God.
You can roll damage if you want. I don't think it matters.
It's gonna be a lot. Oh my god.
Yeah, you dealt 15. He had 3 left, so he's dead.
Yeah, there was no way you couldn't kill it.
And cool.
The arrow impales it as the splurge of a pitch black blood exit, and it falls to the ground. And this one at this point is just charred.
Yeah, they keep burning.
It's gone.
Cooking.
And that's fight.
I'm gonna
Ba ba
just
ba 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 ba.
Still roll
Nice.
the
take
fire.
5 fire damage.
Still rolling the fire.
Quiet ensues, and you know, everything seems to be. you
God
you
damn it,
have a
bot.
chance to basically get a breather, and you can see this corpses still leaking out this blackish blood.
Okay, that was something.
I suspect
Fire bear. Actually, no, I can speak. I can speak Ignan.
it was another one. Or a group of them. How many rounds was that?
That was 5 rounds.
That was round 5. Okay, just. Let's see if I get the max. Yeah, oh, eventually I did, right at the end. Hmm,
What are you doing, guys?
that explains a lot.
I am
I was
looking
hoping it
at
wouldn't be one of those, but it makes sense that this phenomenon was caused by them. So they've reached even here.
I'm gonna go and
That's
look at the
concerning.
non-burnt ones.
Which one?
The one pretty much directly to my right.
Okay. What you want to do?
Just look at it.
Okay. Roll me a perception check or investigation.
Oh,
Is she
it's
setting the
obvious.
grass on fire?
Yes.
Yeah, but there's not too much grass, so it's
Yeah.
just charring
So-
under the foot.
And that's gonna
my
be something.
Fucking
to-
God!
Yeah, the next person who crosses this place will get to find out what that's about then.
So you take a look at the body and you feel like something strange about that, but you don't care.
I'm a fire bear, bitch. You're not important to me. I'm a poke it.
Just set
Nothing
the whole
seems to
thing
happen.
on fire with a poke.
Whatever they're made out of, I sense a bit of fey magic among them. We've dealt with enough of these to figure out that they are probably a fusion of multiple.
Guys, what is your passive perception?
18.
Passive is
Wouldn't
15.
you have a higher
9.
passive because you have advantage on perception check?
Yes, you would have a +5.
Oh, that would you have?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yes.
You would have 23 passive perception.
Lumine, these bodies are swelling up.
Oh,
Like they're becoming
Oh,
a
no.
little bit bigger.
Maybe step back from them a bit.
Does as is told?
yeah.
Especially it looks to
Yeah.
Fria who's poking it right
I'm
now.
doing that too.
Look at that. I don't like that. Back it up.
And roll a dice. This one explodes.
Dodge action.
Wow.
Yeah, the range on the explosion is not too much, but it explodes in this disgusting mist of black smoke and black blood. It splatters around, but the explosion is very contained, so you don't really take damage. But you are dirtied with black shit. So
No.
after a while, the other ones start to explode as well. To the point that the only thing that remains are just black traces of blood.
That sure was disgusting.
First time they've done that.
I don't recall any of them bursting out like that.
But every one of them was unique in some way. Anyways, just checking the general. Everyone all right?
No.
I'm gonna give a
Makes
thumbs up.
sense.
Quack, you don't feel good. you have your body is in a lot of pain.
I doubt you speak ignorant. Freya's gonna say, "Oh, I'm fine. A bit hot and cold."
Without the
You're still
aid,
speaking
I
in
would
ignorant.
without the aid, I'd have
Yep.
41 over 86.
Ignorant. That's what fire elemental speaks.
And how long does last the fire shield, the fire thing?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, so I have the 10 HP.
Need a breather?
And Solstice just swoops down on you.
Resting would be good.
Freya
Dave's
nods.
keeping watch, boy.
Would you like to just take a break, or would you like to set up camp?
Progress?
It's afternoon. It's not too it's kind of early afternoon up, but for now,
Maybe we could just take a
up to
break.
you guys.
Well, if we're going through a manor, best be prepared. I say break, short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Okay.
use both my wild shape slots anyway, so I kind of need those back.
I guess you're going to fall out of your wall shape.
It's 5
Just
hours.
literally blaze a trail the entire way.
Otherwise, you would literally burn. Like, I guess your body
very
emits a little
easy
bit
track.
of CO2. So you would, I guess, you
Oh
would.
no,
You
Freya
can
raised
smoke
the
them
global
to death.
temperature.
Global warming.
Shit, Freya caused global warming.
Yeah, I'll drop out of it if I've set some shit on fire.
Yes, and so you're setting up a little bit of for a break. You can have a short rest and get your and roll some dice
Alright.
if you want to.
Nice.
I can go
What
And-
with my first level slots back.
Yeah.
Arcane recovery. And channel divinity. Come back here.
Uh,
If I, straightforward.
that speak with animals.
You can ritual cast speakers.
Nice. Bad guy.
We
Yeah,
did
once-
talk to them.
Yeah, I tried to read their mind and it just hurt my brain. But yeah, once speak with animals is done, I wanna. What's the closest animal to us? Was like on the cliff.
There is
I'll
solstice.
go bathroom.
Yeah, Solstice. Solstice. You don't fucking know. You're not. You're an owl.
And besides solstice, there are a couple of birds and a couple of other rodents in the vicinity.
Okay. I'll pick a random one and just speak with it. Hello.
You can see a bird not too far from you. It's a small, round, chunky bird,
Of course.
and
Or
you
is
say
it a-
hi, and
yeah,
they look
hello.
at you. Hi, hi.
Do you know where those things came from and how long they've been around here?
Those things.
Yes.
They have been here for some time. I don't have the concept of time, so I cannot tell you how much.
Okay, a while then. Just say that.
Yes, a while.
Do you know where they came from?
They just made poof and appeared.
Okay.
What
Well,
are you?
I'm an elf.
What is an elf?
Elves are elves are superior beings to everyone.
According,
What?
yep, that makes sense with Wizards of the Coast.
What is the concept? What is the concept of existing?
Oh my
What
god.
does that mean that I am?
I don't know.
You're gonna
You
give
just
this
kind
bird
of
an
are.
existential crisis.
Maybe. Maybe you were something else before you were a bird. And then a god said, hey, I'm
What
gonna
are
turn you into a
gods?
Oh, gods are like these big things that strike you with lightning every now and then.
Oh, then he met them one day, like recently.
Oh, no.
I saw lightning. Is
Oh.
lightning that thing that fall make boom, right?
Yes, that's it. It hurts. a
Okay,
lot.
then it was a god. Okay, I'll check for him.
No, maybe if you get really close to one, you can meet a god.
I will next time if
Oh,
a
no.
lightning falls, I'll try to be there.
Rhea
Oh,
gives the
no.
bird a thumbs up. Good. I'm gonna pull out a ration. You want something to eat?
I would appreciate some food, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take off some of the ration and hold it out towards the bird.
And the bird takes a couple of bites and then nests on your head.
What's your name?
I don't know what name is.
Hmm. Okay, that makes sense. You are an animal. Do you want a name?
You are an animal.
You're not the
What is an
crow.
animal?
All of us are animals, but
I
an animal
guess.
just exists. It just is.
Okay. So what's your name?
My name is Freya.
Hi, hi.
Hello.
And
Do
he
you want the
chirps
name?
and eat. I don't know if I need it.
Yeah. You don't really need it, but it's just something nice to have. I'm gonna name you
Like-
Archibald.
Archibald?
Yes.
Okay. I have what I guess you can consider it family. I have some members of my family, and they call me and start chirping. Like it's a chirping noises.
Oh, I'm gonna try to replicate it.
You cannot. It's chirp.
Damn.
Then you need a beak to do it.
Wild
You
shape.
need, like-
I'm gonna waste so much.
Watch.
Are you going to wild shape?
No.
I guess if we're
Okay.
short resting for an hour, make sure to count in your timers that aid runs out in 7.
And the bird go like
Just remove the aid.
Archibald.
Hmm?
No, it's for 8 hours.
What
Oh.
does that mean?
I'm a mix. Archibald in Elvish, that's what I usually speak, means great person.
Okay. What is a person?
I was about to ask.
I'm a point to everyone, to all of us. We are persons, but we're also animals. Me more so an animal. I guess Lumine has wings, so she's also more so an
Oh.
animal.
That one has wings, like me.
Mhm. Yeah. She's part you.
Yeah. It's a bird like me.
Mhm.
This is the new John.
Yeah. And his bird
What's
dies.
her
I'll be-
name?
Her name is Lumine.
You
There
like
are
it?
2 snake people who hear the name Archibald and have 2 different reactions.
So, the bird, now called Archibald, is now fly up to Lumine, and you can
Oh.
see that he's like making some kind of curting dance. He's flopping, like he's making himself look a little bit bigger, maybe waving the wings. Very impressive, you can say. He's doing his best. He's gonna roll performance.
Raises
He rolled a 16.
Ayo.
Raises
that
an
bird's
eyebrow
getting-
to Fria.
Don't most animals have like negatives too?
Yeah, it rolled
What's
like a nat 18.
so that was like a really
Flash of
good
genius.
What did he say?
Flash of geniusing the bird.
Okay, so
Yes.
that's a 21.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
So
Dude.
you see it is a very impressive bird movement.
Freya's gonna give you a thumbs up. I think he likes you.
I'm gonna
Can you flash genius things that you don't even understand what you say?
I'm gonna
I will rule so. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's just when you or another creature you can see within 30 feet makes something.
You can backseat things that don't even understand you.
oh my
Yes.
You don't understand how it works. Bird, you're doing this wrong.
god. I'm gonna look to Freya with a raised eyebrow and say, what is it with you and pinning things on me?
I just told him that you are part bird, which is not wrong. Point to the ring, to the
Freya
wing.
becomes a wing woman.
And he decided that you are worth mating with. So don't blame me.
He's the size of your hand, but that's another thing.
Oh no.
It's very small. He's trying his listen. He's so chunky. My God.
Chunky bird.
Cute.
Let me
Bird.
find you a picture.
I'll just
I just searched round bird small.
I'll just give the bird.
This is
like,
perfect. This is perfect.
I'll just
Okay, you see. Where I pasted? I don't know.
You put
Here.
a bear.
Did me again.
You put in a bear.
Oh, he's so small.
Oh my god, that is cute.
I love him.
It's small
It's like a
and
Pokemon.
chunky, and he's flapping his wing in the best way he can.
I'll just pat the bird. Give it a head pat.
The bird gets patted and feels like you were accepted as the mate. So it's gonna
God.
just nest on your head.
Every 2 sessions, you just get a stick beside your bed. It knows where you
And-
are at all times.
With
Speaking
that
of,
being said,
I'm actually gonna fly up and see how far we need to go.
before you do that,
The
let me
wind
just
blast
do
blows the
something.
bird away.
Oh no.
By the way, those things are only around here for a while, it seems. Bird couldn't give me an exact time, which makes sense.
Now he has a token, and he's gonna stick with the party.
Yeah, I adopted a bird, bitch!
I
I
have a-
didn't even need to roll animal handling! I got us a fucking bird!
Let's go.
You gave
He
me
has
another.
1 HP.
Oh my
He has
God.
1 HP. His AC is 0, and he cannot do anything. But it's gonna be very flamboyant. I have
He's
no
like
idea.
1/8 the size of Solstice.
He's gonna fucking
You-
die.
Solstice could.
Retro-
So it's the kind of bird that Solstice could probably eat.
Oh no.
Retro just gave me
Oh,
another
no, no.
character with a bird companion.
Yep.
And you
Definitely.
fly up, and the bird just goes like, wow. And you
Whoa.
fly up, and you check around. Roll me a perception check with advantage.
Oh shit. Snow just
That
got
was
electrocuted.
lightning. That was
No.
literally lightning.
That was electricity.
Yeah. Snow, you okay?
Snow's mic is actually getting zapped.
Yeah, that my mic
Okay,
is that.
14.
a lot.
Okay. You check around and you see the mountain pass goes way down there. It goes for much more. You cannot pinpoint exactly how much you're going to require, but from the distance, far away, you can see the small structure that seems to be this kind of castle. But you kind of have the feeling that you will require much more walking. And you cannot really pinpoint that, how much, since the roll is just a 14.
Well, we still have
Animals.
far ways to go.
You come down?
Yeah.
Okay, the bird gets on top of your head again. And yeah. Anything else? Anyone else wants to do anything else?
Nope.
Are the remains like fully gone by now, or are they still there?
There's still a little bit of like scraps of meat and blood, essentially.
I just realized
Does it
Fria
look
gave me
edible?
Zenith's bird from Demon Slayer.
And you notice that there is a squirrel that is eating the black flesh.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Squirrels eat.
The squirrel is filling his mouth with this black flesh.
Oh, that's gonna
God.
be a boss fight in 10 sessions.
We're gonna see that in part 2.
Well, got nothing else.
I look. Oh, squirrels are omnivores. Okay, so it makes sense.
Yes, squirrels are fucking metal. Squirrel can eat stuff.
Honestly,
eat,
they could
eat dead
they
birds.
could be a
and stuff.
menace
Uh,
if they wanted to.
I think I smell that my cat just took a shit.
Nice.
I can smell it.
I know that
Where
that
the
feeling.
fuck did you do it, you little shit?
I know that feeling.
Okay, Lucian will just bring up if you bring up the idea of the party traveling a lot, just looking to figure like horses maybe. But before that, let me find where the little shit took a shit.
Horses could work, yeah. I could put a lot of them. Do you want hardy horses, fast horses? I guess it matters. I'm guessing fast
Bird
horses.
horses.
Pegasus.
I can't. Are Pegasus Fey?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I can summon Fey creatures.
Yeah, but like Pegasus are like kind of high level.
I think they're like CR5. Yeah, I can't summon that.
Yeah, they are very high.
I can do horses. Let me look at horses real quick. I know
Is
there are
this-
2 different kinds.
Is this bird just attached to Lumine now?
Yes.
Fighting horses.
Aren't they like CR2?
What, Pegasus?
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
But,
CR2.
but they're celestials.
Ah,
oh,
they are
Celestials, right?
Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah,
they
this
the
has
same
60.
as the unicorn CR?
CR unicorns are CR5, I believe.
Oh, then that's more higher then.
Yeah, I would need summon Celestial to summon a unicorn.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got. Riding horse, 60 feet. War horse, 60 feet. Okay, they both just have 60 feet.
I think
thought
Warhorse
they
is
was
for dirt since it's more
Draft
durable.
horse, 40 feet. Okay, I guess war horse would be the best option.
It's durable, yeah.
Yeah, it has more HP than the riding horse.
Let me just write in my notes. Fria gave Lumine a bird.
Yes. Name Archibald and he's round and chunky. Yeah, I could do horses.
Okay, I think we're fine.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, horses. I like horses. Why not?
Okay. And you're going to make horses?
Are we planning on moving like right now? Because if it's later, then I could just summon them later. But if we're getting on the move right now, then I can do it.
Yeah, we'll still have aid.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I will summon. I guess
It's just
I-
8 hours, so we got a bit, but better to still have it.
I'll summon 4.
Okay, just give me a moment.
Can't
I
you also
give you-
summon like other animals with it?
Yeah, I could. Could get something. I think they're the same CR as wolves, so I could just summon 4 horses and then 4 wolves. Hey.
4 horses and 4 things that might help in reconnaissance when we get there.
That's
Yeah. 4
Like if
horses
they're
and
in-
4 rats.
Or like crows and ravens that the familiar that can mimic voices.
No.
What the fuck is like this?
Let's see.
Okay. So,
Yeah, maybe.
I had to make this one. Okay. Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me
no.
look. Because I remember. I remembered something. What CR are war horses?
I think they're 1/4.
Well, if they're 1/4, I can summon 4 of them.
Oh god, the cat's just running around at Mach speed.
Oh god.
Now imagine
they're-
that,
She's
but
right.
with, imagine that, but with 15
You summon
cats.
4 horses.
Ah,
Oh my
I can
god.
only. Yeah. I gave you a horse. Okay, I can summon. Yeah, I can only summon 4 horses. Because these are
What the
war
hell
horses.
is that?
It
No,
is so
Bottom
hard.
right of it.
Do
Oh
they
yeah,
actually look like that?
it's a horse mask. You're actually summoning people with horse mask. I just wanted to make it because it's a meme.
I'm just summoning weirdos.
Look at it, it's beautiful.
Oh my god.
No, let me get an actual.
Oh
horse
god, the
with-
large size.
You should have a horse token from like a long ass time ago that I gave you, and I
Horse
only used
Fria.
it once. I think I only used it like when Freya stayed behind to do something and then ran up to catch with the party.
That was
That
in
was
Okay,
session
I
5.
have found. I have found
Jesus,
a better.
Luna, how
uh,
fast do you need to run?
Cat going zoom.
Imagine
She
that,
saw
but-
a cockroach and is now going at Mach speed.
Imagine that.
No,
with 15
don't
cats. That's my
don't
life
even
right now.
mention them. Don't even
What?
mention cockroaches.
She hunts them.
Ours hunts rats,
Fucking
actually.
And rats too.
Like sometimes
Anything Anything that's small and moves, she will pounce.
randomly in the day, we'll just see a dead big ass rat.
A big rat? Oh.
Yes, a big rat.
Okay, I think I found a better token for the horse. Here it is.
I think I've told
You
you
can-
before the story of how a rat died in my ceiling and my ceiling was dripping blood.
Yeah, you told that before.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Okay, you summoned this horse.
Man.
That's what?
One.
Or was it Jose? I don't remember.
Okay, you summoned 4 man.
Man.
That's how Freya's
man,
feeling
man.
right now.
No, I'm not gonna. This is too beautiful to not use it, so I'm gonna use this. And you summon 4-man
I
horses.
summoned Sky with really tiny horses.
Yes.
And just the text of man at the top.
The top one is
It's
bow,
beautiful.
the second one is jack, the third one is horse, and the fourth one is man.
I said
Why
that.
not Juan? Yuan or something?
Juan.
Because it's
No,
bow, jack,
one.
horse, and man.
Let me just.
I made the same joke in Carnival.
Bojack.
I actually watched it.
I've seen just a small clip of it.
It is
These are
something.
old as shit. Here
Okay.
they are. You don't gotta use it, but this is what the horse
Okay.
looks like.
Here's the horse that you're gonna use. So here, this one is this one.
Hey,
Okay.
that's not the right thing.
Anyway, what are you doing now?
How fast do they move?
60 feet. You have 60-foot movement speed, but if we're dashing all the way there, it'd be 120.
Yeah, that's
That's what the
A
horse. Those are what the horses really look like.
Yeah, but I prefer the memes.
I prefer the
Yes.
man.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
man's
like the
better,
man.
but for visualization, unless you want
Yes.
to visualize the horse
Just
is like
a very
man.
majestic man.
Man.
A majestic man. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on the Juan. To my
Okay, you
top
hop on
right.
one.
Yeah.
No, you
On
cannot hop.
80.
We will take them to battle.
Yes.
To battle.
Fuck you.
You can highlight all of them at
Butthole?
once and send to back. Or highlight all of us and send to front. Also works.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The
is
bird in
Italian.
front of Lumine's token.
I can't.
So Lumine gets gets
Bird
get a
gets
man.
its own horse.
You get a one.
Archibald
You're
gets their
here,
own horse.
you're here.
Archibald
Tia
horse.
comes with you.
Is...
No, Tiag.
No. Tia got eaten. No.
Tia got one with the horse.
Do we get extra animals or is it just the horses?
It's just the horses because they're CR 1/2.
Archibald is
war
not with
horses?
you.
Are these war horses or draft horses?
They're war horses.
Oh, wow.
So, would you like to trot to victory?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You walk with your horses for quite some time, and you can see that at some point the mountain pass opens up to become quite not too steep, but it comes out like a downward road, getting closer and closer to what it seems to be this castle, not too far from you. But it takes a shit ton of time. The road is quite long, and the lights is going away as evening is approaching. So it would ask you if you want to directly go towards the castle or take a break and camp somewhere. It's up to you.
I think it'd be better personally if we were in the best shape we could be in if we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think camping would
Keep
be
in mind that the castle is possibly going to be basically your last challenge.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
better that we're in the best shape
It's-
we can be.
It's not gonna be too much of like. It's gonna be a challenge, but it's gonna be a quite simple one in a way or another. Simple in the flavor, let's say, but it's gonna be a
Yeah.
challenge. So that's up to you guys.
You said that puzzle in fucking Under Labyrinth was simple as well.
I'm just saying that it's gonna be very direct.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Or
We
you can just
camp
go
out.
towards the castle and check what's the situation there and go away. This is up to you.
How much time is still left on the horses?
They last only an hour.
Well, then after an hour they're gone.
We all
Because
fell on our asses.
you take a good amount of hours to reach to a place that is a little bit at least closer.
I
to
could have
the-
summoned them
the
again.
castle.
Or
Yeah, you
became
can-
something. I'll just
You
summon
can
them
repeat
again.
summon them, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
And
do
And
that.
now
More
I would
drained.
say it's like 7 to 8 p.m. and it's slowly getting dark.
Hmm.
And you can guess that you are about an hour away from the castle.
Camp, maybe?
Yeah, then we can go in the morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs camp when you have
500!
tiny hut? Redacted's tiny hut, because wizard is a bitch now. Well, they've always had that clause.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Redacted's tiny hut.
Ooh.
Why no vibe?
Redacted's vibe hut.
Also, as much as Wiz is a bitch, I still consider Wizard not being that much of a bitch. He still feels that the bitch is us, bro.
Yeah, true.
And well, if you want to take some rest in the vibe hut, you can have your long rest. And if there's anything you want to talk about, anything you want to say, anything you want to interact in a way or another, while there, you can do it. And while doing that, I'm gonna take a look. Let's just take you guys, and I'll bring you into the darkness so you can all be together.
Darkness. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's been a while, so I'm gonna wild shape into a drakeling and just chill.
Oh, okay.
Literally chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
This might be it then.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Freya nods.
Once we head in, it's most likely no turning back. Or at least
Yeah.
not until the job is done.
Mm.
Game
good.
text box. Point of no return. Are you ready? Okay. No.
If you have things you still want to do,
Do him now.
Exactly.
mm.
That's pretty much it. Yes.
None of you speak Draconic, but Freya is gonna be like,
Oh my god, I
Nah.
didn't
I mean,
notice
if we're
he turned
resting,
into a dragon.
if we're resting, I can comprehend you.
"Mm,
Actually,
this is gonna be something, alright. Maybe. Well, you got a woman to kill, and after that, hopefully problems solve themselves. As much as I love, well, the chaos and all that such, a little bit of downtime would be greatly appreciated.
assuming dealing with her would solve most of the problems.
Mm.
Thing about these organizations is, if they're well built, they can survive without their head.
Mm.
If it's control, and we break that control, then the whole thing's solved. Either way, we'll probably be still leaving a bit of a mess behind. But we can just deal with what faces us now. That's the best we can do.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Little Drakeling nods.
The most pressing issue of the country. And they're relying on us for.
Yeah.
It is something. It's amazing how much stuff just 4 people can do.
Saying it's just us is ignoring a lot of what got along the way, though.
Yeah. I miss Oberon.
So do I.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, you met him. It's like, well, you didn't even meet him. Big, strong bastard.
If anyone could have survived that, it was him.
Very.
Yeah. Definitely. Let's just hope he did.
I have a feeling he would.
I believe in him.
I mean, we've seen a lot of the crazy shit that's happened to him, and he's just come out the next day like, I'm fine. So, having a whole building fall on him, it's not too out of the question to say that he lived.
When all this is done and over, I think I will at least want to find out where he went.
Same here. After a little bit of a, oh, maybe we can do that after, and then have a break, so it'd be all 5 of us.
Let's hope if he did survive, he's doing well and not stuck on that island.
Yeah. Or so, hopefully he can swim. You know, after this, it's gonna be strange. Hearing that my home is in the state it is. Like, sure, I want to go back. But is it really worth it now? Gallus made a good point. Like, I want to see my mother, I want to see my father. But going home and then telling that I failed in my mission, I failed getting back what made us strong, what made us unique, what made us superior. I don't exactly know how people will react to that.
I mean, I know how you feel. I was also here just to retrieve something, but that also was destroyed.
I was here to learn. Just get out there and experience something. Who was I to know I'd be involved in all this? By choice,
I
though.
think all of us never expected to be where we are now from the beginning.
Oh. Yeah.
I expected some tasks, helping around. Maybe a tough fight here and there, where I'd back up a group of strong people. But then, well, had to step up.
I expected a strange, unknown, and different place, full of people I didn't know nor trust, and ended up here in, well, still an unknown and strange place, but with people I do trust with my life.
I kinda knew what I was getting into.
That's true.
But this is really nice. I don't regret it. Being here with you. Even if it's dangerous, very dangerous, but
Well, if you
I
can
always
still
wanted-
think of that.
I always wanted adventure, so
Well, you signed up for one hell of one.
That I did.
Uh,
For someone so small, you pack a mean punch.
Oh, yes, she
I
does.
try.
you do. No. I wonder if she's still in Nubioc. My teacher, I mean, the one who taught me to do the stuff I do. Well, she didn't teach me this. I'm gonna spread my wings, my dragon wing, my drakeling wings. This is just
Translating.
yeah, this is just some weird shit I happened upon for some reason. I have no idea. I'm guessing it was the egg, but well, she's a gnome as well, which is why I speak gnomish. So, well, it's been a while since I've seen her, and I want to thank her, because without her I wouldn't be here.
I have a teacher as well. I wonder what he'll think when I come back.
Hmm?
I mentioned him before. Who, well, I inherited all this from. Just armor, weapons, training.
Oh God, Snow's fucking.
Oh,
Die.
no. Is it still doing it?
It seems to be
Other
only when
than
you talk.
him, there's of course the family back home.
Mm.
Well, after all this, then I'll actually be going back to. Oh God, it's been so long. The names of the cities where I sent letters from.
Oh yeah.
It has been a year. Samria.
Samria was the
Yeah.
was the city
Yeah.
where you
I
stood.
remember I
stayed
sent
the
one from
most.
Samria. Yeah, there. Probably pay Callum a visit too. Just
Yeah.
I wish I could send letters home, but whoever would be given the job would probably not be given the best greeting once they make it to my tribe anyway. So I think it's just best that I go back eventually. I don't know if I'll stay. I would love to, but like I said, I don't know how my welcome will be once I tell them that I failed. So maybe I'll just go home, say hi to mother, father, then come back here. Or go somewhere else, maybe. I'm not really sure. Oh, Gallus kind of had a point. Eventually, the fire is gonna fade out, and this is gonna get repetitive. I hope by then I find a new place to belong. A place where I can have a family and just be happy without needing to kill something every 2 or 3 days.
this does sound nice.
Mm. It sounds very pleasant. All right, now we have some other stuff to do before we can, well, take a break. I think we have this. We can do it. Definitely.
I believe so too.
We must. We must do.
Yeah, I do think at this point it's not if we can, it's more we have to. So, we go in there, we kill the bitch, maybe do some other shenanigans that will mess up their stuff in the future, like, I don't know, steal their shoes or something. And then, I don't know. We come out, we're labeled heroes, maybe, I don't know. I guess that's if we tell anyone what we've done. And, well, maybe just a little bit more adventure, and then we rest. I still have a long life ahead of me. So, I have a lot of time to do both rest and adventure. And if what I've heard about my powers is right, eventually I'll be very old. Very, very old. Not sure how I feel about that. Oh gods, no. That's something I've heard only the most powerful of druids get. Seems we're both not expecting one. I think I might not bring Nita to Guerra, just in case. Yeah.
If Nita can leave at all.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah. Yeah, when I go home.
Archie will ruffle his feathers. Seems to like the wings very much.
Good job, Archibald, over here, praising the wings.
He chirps a little bit. You don't understand it anymore, but it chirps.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of the same once I go home. I'm gonna have a lot more scars. But I guess that's not a bad thing. I've had scars. Hmm? Nah. I've had scars most of my life. Even these ones. There's just the ones all over her fucking face. It's just a part of living the way we do. You get scars, they heal, and then people look at them and ask, "What's the story behind those?" And if people ask, oh, I'll have one hell of a story. Mm.
I probably won't return to the shop anytime soon.
Oh,
Still got a lot of adventuring to do.
mm. I guess I have to kind of go back to your shop because I left my child there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. The big. I don't know. I'm just. She shrugs her little dragon arms. I don't know if I'll know if it hatches or not. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But if I get like a weird feeling that, oh, my child is here, I'll tell you. If it's anything like its mother, he's gonna have fun. I do still kind of wish that fight ended differently. As much as I love dragons and all of them and that such, it was a fight we didn't need. But well, someone was cursed by a sword that wanted blood, so it was a fight we probably couldn't have avoided. I have a weird question. If you had to choose one moment from our entire adventure, which one's your favorite? Mm-hmm. It is a hard question. It was certainly something. It was certainly something.
I don't really have much to choose from, but I liked showing you my ship.
And it was a nice ship. I'm sorry for throwing up over the side of it.
It's okay.
I'm not used to the water. I've been on a boat twice in my life, and both times have been kind of bad. First time we weren't really attacked by anything. But, well, second one, I was sick. My cat got eaten. I got bitten by giant sea wolves. I got to summon I ate the sea wolf. I got to summon a dragon. That was kind of cool. I'd say my moment, the one I enjoyed the most, was the church. The first one, not the one where I got sick and cursed and all that stupid shit. The one where you were trying to climb it. It was small, little, yeah.
Wait, you try to climb a church?
Yes.
That's a really stupid idea, and I love it.
It was fun, even though we didn't actually manage to climb it because, well, the church was kind of slippery. I threw some dirt. I blew some dirt in a guard's eye. Then I was a part of the commission at some point, but well, after that I said, okay, no. Well, it was more like they asked for my badge back, which I had no problem with. I wasn't here for the commission anyway. Well, it was for the best, because then you wouldn't have been a part of the commission. You got a bunch of gold from it though, so
Well, that was mostly you getting the gold I gave the guard back.
plus a little extra.
I don't know
I think.
extra.
I still don't know how gold works. At least not too much. I think I've gotten a general idea now, but it's like it's weird. Back home, we just trade stuff. If you want something, you give something of equal value. So let's say, if I wanted a new staff, I could give that person a bow, and then I'll get the staff.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. We can answer.
Well, money is a difficult thing to keep a grasp of, so trading
Money is good.
trading is kind of
It
an
is.
ununderstandable thing.
That lady seemed really happy when I gave her all that gold, so that was nice. Well,
Because you did
happy
give
and
her
confused.
a lot of gold.
Yeah, for a good reason. I wouldn't be able to be there to make sure my cousin doesn't drink himself to death, so I gave the gold to her to make sure he doesn't, and now he'll hopefully be drinking water instead. There are other winter elves who came with him as well,
You
so
think they're
I'm
here?
wondering if maybe we'll find them. I was the first to leave, and because of that, I didn't know that they were sending more. Well, he volunteered because of how bad things were at home. You know, maybe I won't have to take a boat home this time. Maybe I can just swim there.
How far is
Yeah.
your home?
It's pretty far. Gore is pretty far, right?
In boat. It's about a month, like 3 weeks of boat.
About
I could bring you there.
You could. It's if you don't mind the cold.
Cold doesn't really bother me.
Well,
Anyway,
that's good. I think it would take a while if I was to turn into an animal that could swim. Because now I can spend about 5 hours, which that is not a month. So I'm guessing Queck ship would be the best. The best one.
Then again, you used that not so good ship.
True. Oh, there's a lot of stuff we can do after this.
But for now, all we have to focus is what we're gonna do tomorrow.
Indeed.
Yep. I'm gonna. You see the Drakeling turn away and sneeze, and I ice breath. Whatever is on the left side of me is all
Lumine-
ice now.
Lumine's gonna smother you with her wing again.
Drakeling noises. I'm smacking your wings with
You
my
noticed
wings.
something. You
Oh?
noticed something that maybe you didn't realize up until now, but while in your Drakeling form, you were speaking common.
Huh?
Oh,
At-
what?
At some point, you adapted to speaking in common. You were so into your conversation that you didn't realize, but at some point, Lucian stopped to become your interpreter, and you just fell into the conversation.
Freya is like gonna go still under Lumine's wing. Wait a minute.
Are you
Mm.
okay?
Something's not right. How do you understand me?
You're speaking.
Yeah.
I know I'm speaking, but I'm speaking dragon language.
No.
Not to us, you're not.
Hmm?
I left my wing just so you can see us.
Freya's gun was on her back when he started smothering her, so she's gonna turn over. Huh. That's strange.
Archibald is going to puff off his feathers and get in a like territorial stance, trying to intimidate you.
He's jealous boy.
I'm gonna look up at him. Make drakeling bird noises.
You
Try to
cannot make those.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he
make.
rolls he rolls a 2 in intimidation.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Which becomes what?
a bird companion
Just-
now.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fria,
No.
what did you say to this bird to make it so attached
I
to
told
me?
I told him that you are a bird, and you're mostly bird, and you're a lot of bird, and now he's like, oh wow, you're my mate now. So it seems you got a boyfriend.
Alright. That's
SMH.
It's time to cast Awaken on the bird.
oh my god.
I will do it. I will do it at some point. So she's gonna look up at Lumine. So my cousin wasn't enough, but the bird is. Wow.
That's not what I meant.
Mm.
I mean, you're the one who's been pinning all of this on me. I wasn't looking for anything.
Yeah, I know. There's no harm in asking, though. Gallus is easy on the eyes. So, my friend is single and on the market, so why not?
I won't say I'm on the market.
Oh. She's gonna turn her head to the right like a dog. Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay.
But
Well, if you're really not interested, I won't push it on you. It's just mean.
well, then I hope
Well,
hopefully this bird here understands that maybe not a mate but a friend.
I could.
Birds goes back to nest in your head, in your hair.
I guess I could tell him. Because, okay, I'm gonna ask. Because I can speak common, can I use verbal components for spell?
Your mouth doesn't feel right.
Damn it!
So,
This
guys, you're going to sleep.
I'm gonna, like, whilst they sleep, I'm gonna fly around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of practice, because I haven't really... I've used this form a couple of times, but I still wanna... She wants to get used to it.
You fly
So
a
she-
little bit. It feels more comfortable now.
Yeah. And after a while, 5 hours, the form will fade. And then once it does, she will go into her trance and meditate.
Okay. You take a good night of rest, so you get a long rest.
Nice, we love those here.
And
Remember to remove the aid from your HP.
yes, remove the aid from your HP. You lose 20 max H point. Those that had aid, and then you
HP
wake
goes
up.
away, right?
Temp HP goes away after a long rest. Yes, and as you wake up, you're all feeling ready to face what it could be your last challenge.
You also only recover half your hit dice, so if you spend more, you don't regain all.
And
Yeah, I
one
made
small
it.
thing that I will add, Lumine, you wake up with a lot of sticks next
my
to
God.
you that have been that have been stored so that they can make some form of nest. It's just laying out like materials. It's not actually making the nest yet, but you know, he realizes that for you to fit in, it's gonna require a lot of sticks. So he's doing his best.
She'll just shrug and say, he'll get it soon, hopefully.
That made me remember remember something bad.
Oh
You
my
want
god.
some fun? Yes, beautiful. Hey girl, look at my tail. You want blue?
Swiss
She doesn't want blue. Blue and yellow?
Bitches
No.
love blue.
Bitches love blue. Bitches love sticks. Hey Becky, let me smash. Anyway, I love that. I still reference that video from time to time,
it's such
especially
a
the
good
second
video.
one.
Mm.
I'm gonna go watch it after this.
The second one, he had a hat. Susan, watch. He just. How do you fly? How do you jump? You just walk like up. Hey, you cannot walk up, Sophie. Shut the fuck up, fucking idiot. It's beautiful. I love it. Anyway, this is going out of hand. So, you wake up feeling much rested, much energetic, ready to
Okay.
take on whatever challenge you have to take on.
Trying to think of what spells.
And while you think about the spells, I would say that you can already move towards the castle, unless there is anything you want to do in specific before that. Then what are we going to end the session soon?
I'm gonna grab confusion because I've seen how that spell is really good. So
Uh-huh.
just in case.
I
Yep.
will change the thing.
Fire shield. Fire shield could be
Still
useful.
good for what the plan was.
So let me
You could be
just
evil and have two people have hold person.
Hey,
take this.
I don't see why
so
not.
can
It's a second
change.
level spell. I have no second level spells prepared besides pass without
Really?
trace, so might as well.
I mean, if you're even gonna use it because he'll be in wild shape.
Who knows? I
It
can.
can be useful outside of combat, like halt.
Yeah. We get to sneak down someone, hold person. It succeeds, and we fuck them up.
Protection from evil and good. That might be worth it.
I get
me
the
get
feeling
new tokens.
if we're trying to sneak into this bitch,
Charm.
I'm keeping pass without trace. Nah.
This
Oh my god, the
spell
chicken
is still
are-
kept.
Beautiful.
It's more and more things being added to that thing by
Yes.
You know, it had the gun.
me-
It has
It's
a gun
American now.
Let me
Yeah.
add something else.
Keep Revivify just
I
in
am,
case.
I am keeping aid because that
I'm
was
gonna
useful when I
add-
used it.
Keep Mass Cure Wounds just in case.
Prayer
Funny
of
hat
healing
on
takes
this
10
one.
minutes. That's a good thing. I'm basically going all healing because that's my role here, and I do it well.
Yeah, it works. Transmute Rock. What is this? What does this mansion look like, Ken? Does it look like it's made of rock?
It's probably made of bricks and stone or something.
That's rock. I'll get Transmute Rock if I want to drop a ceiling on someone. Why not? That seems like it'll work well. Yeah, non-magical rock of any sort in the area becomes a volume of thick and flowing mud that remains for the spell's duration.
Let me get rid of this with some kind of sneaky thing.
Do we want Warding Bond again?
That could be useful.
Mm.
Okay, so he has a top hat now, and let's.
I want to keep command. Bless. I want to keep bless just because it's all around useful if I'm not concentrating on something bigger.
I'm gonna give it
I
like
could
a
give.
monocle. It has a monocle.
Okay.
Do you have protection from evil and good as a druid?
Yeah, I do. I had it while we were in the cave. The
Okay.
dark below.
Okay. You don't have as many important spells that need to prepare. Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do it. I give her to speak with animals. Really.
Because I have plenty of buff spells I can.
Maybe we could
for us.
fight a spider. I'll get rid of. Do you mind if I get rid of the spell magic?
Sure, I can keep mine.
Okay. Get rid of the spell magic for protection, evil and good. Boom.
I'm gonna prepare invisibility.
A.
Cool.
It's a good one. I forgot druids get detect magic.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but I also have it without needing to. Well, you can prepare it to have it as an action. I only have it as a ritual.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's good.
I
Yeah, it's
don't
good.
think
I
I
like
really
that.
need changing. I prepared this spell list thinking that we would be going into the mansion, so I think this is good as my final.
Mhm.
are you ready? Because this is the last spell set that you're gonna have before this challenge.
Yeah. Let me just give a good look over.
And you can always, fix it a little bit even before the next session. So don't worry.
Yeah, we have time.
And as you approach the castle, you can see that the structure is not too big. It's not too, not even too decorated. You can feel that this is like some kind of fort that was left here more in a strategic way, and it's not actually some kind of royal palace. Maybe it was adapted to look like a royal palace or like feel like a royal palace, but it's not really. It's not in size, not in decoration. But surely something you can see is that outside of the said palace, not too far from you, patrolling, there are some guards. Some members of the Catalyst.
Seems we have some company.
But whatever is gonna happen in that castle, and with this hopefully ending of Act 5, if you manage to play for at least 4 to 5 hours at least, we're going to see it next time. And with that being said, this is the end of the session, so that everyone can do the things that they have to. As Vi has to help with homework, and I think Yats is gonna go to dinner very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So, yeah.
considering using Skyrite for gay purposes again, but I was like, okay, once is enough.
So with that being said, I'm gonna close the live.
The message would have been, might die. Just want to say hello.
Okay, say goodbye to YouTube.
Many hugs. Bye, you two fucking people.
Bye, YouTube.
That would have been her last gay
Bye.
message, at least.